welcome.
I'm gonna
Welcome.
go for piss.
Yeah, you go right ahead. So glad you said that as I was doing my introduction. Thank you so much for doing that. Anyway, back to what I was about to say. Welcome, everybody, back to Adventuring High. My name is Slade. I am a somewhat decent DM, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I feel
You
like
shut the fuck up, you whore. You're a fantastic DM.
He's a ginger. Don't put it
after
against him.
Saturday night, where two of my current players in this campaign drove me batshit fucking crazy.
I'd actually like to amend that statement. I had fuck all to do with it.
You are there by association, therefore you are guilty, sir.
Love you,
Well,
Tony.
that's the only time that my fucking...
Yeah, you're crashing, Amy.
Amy.
Yep. Amy is going robo.
Amy
Amy
is
went-
going
Amy went-
CP3O.
CP,
All right.
Did you say CP30?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
So while
That's
we're
the Star-
yeah,
the Star
my
Wars
internet's...
while we're waiting on Eli and to get back and Amy to fix her internet and shit, it's fine. Gives me
give it a moment.
Yeah, I've got stuff I need to go over before we get into where you guys are at currently. Anyway, so as you can see on Twitch, there is a screen that is not familiar to anybody because one of our players is not here. I told them that they didn't have to be here if they didn't want to, but if they would like to, they can join at any time as long as they inform me before they go in and just blurt out random words while I'm in mid-sentence of something. Would be fantastic. But again, welcome back to Adventuring High. And we are going to, instead of doing a recap, we are going to do something different.
Hey, DM, don't forget. That's something I wanted to say.
And Mayhem has something to say. If I swear to God, if it has anything to do with OnlyFans, I'm coming after your ass. Okay, cool.
Nope. This is something serious, and this is from me, straight from me. Hey guys,
Sent with love.
it's Ilya here. I just want to apologize for the fact that I'm the reason that there was no episode last week. It turns out that fucking crackhead that I fought last week, 2 weeks ago, gave me fucking COVID. So yeah, don't fight crackheads. They give you COVID. Stay away from drugs and don't get into fights.
Unless it's the natural kind, and then it's fine.
Well, that's why you don't share a pipe, man.
I wasn't sharing a pipe. He coughed on me.
Dealt poison damage.
Fucking raided.
All right, so like I said, we're not doing a recap of the last session because I am going to do something different due to the fact that if anybody watched the bonus episode that starred Shinny, who is not here currently, there was an item that he picked up that is a very important item that is got some bad juju to it, and I need to reveal some things that happened after he went back to his dorms. But we go to a scenario where Altair goes back to his dorms. As you can see that we've got up on the screen for if you're watching on Twitch, his room the dormitories are kind of like a forest green color. It gives you the vibes of like you're literally inside of a forest with all the plants and everything that is surrounding the entire area. It makes it feel more earthy, if that it's the kind of vibes that you're getting, kind of very chill, very relaxed. You've got like, your garden, you got, scents of lavender, fruits, vegetables, all that stuff in there. It's actually really cozy. But
Is that chess?
is that what?
Chess.
Chess.
No, it's checkers. No, it's checkers.
Oh yeah, there's a chessboard on the table. You're welcome.
Fuck you.
Anyway, so Altair goes back to the dorms and he has the book with him. He goes to try to study it to the best of his ability, knowing full well that what he saw when he first opened the book, he couldn't quite make out. The language was unfamiliar to him. So he falls asleep after spending several hours trying to study over the book. While in a sleep, however, he he has a dream. It's a nightmare. And the nightmare consists of he's standing in pitch black. He has no view of anything. He's in a complete void. But he keeps hearing somebody whispering out to him over and over and over again. He suddenly feels the hairs on the back of his spine start to stand up and cause him to feel a type of fear that he's never felt before. It's almost like something or somebody is watching him.
Somebody's watching me.
Gotta feel like somebody's watching me.
Great way to ruin the vibe. Anyway.
Like you've never done that to us.
So it feels like hours that he's in this nightmare, and he can't seem to get out of it. However, and this happens the next day after your guys' events is going to happen tonight, but Alice is the one who's going to go over there and wake him up. She goes over and shakes him awake and tries to get him woken up, and he finally does wake up, realizing that he's sweating profoundly. He's laying on the couch, and he looks like that he's just had a panic attack. So she goes and heals him up with some spells. So, just casting some healing words and whatnot to try to get him back to feeling a little bit better. And he does. So he does the thing that he always does and ignores what just happened and passes it off and goes about his day. Now we go back to the previous time of where we are currently. We're back in the library. So last we left off, we had Zurin, Ilya, Allura, and Locke going to the library to find information on the history of Arcana itself, the history of magic. Because they found out that their next class was going to have a pop quiz on that very thing. That they needed to go in and study as much as they possibly could to prepare them for the test that was coming up ahead. But somebody walks in, and Locke, you're the only one that's close enough to be able to see her. And put you on the map. And here's where I would like to introduce our new player. Would you please like to introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, let me clear my throat for a second. Hi, I am, what would you put me as? The Clowntown Express. I'm the Clowntown Express, aka Alex. I will be playing Val. Do you want me to go class, race? What do you want me to introduce?
Everybody kind of went into their class, so yeah, just give us the details you want to give us, and this is think of this, like I said before, as like a high school, so everybody knows pretty much everybody, so nothing is kind of secret unless you just verbatimly didn't want anybody to know it, like the teachers or whatnot. So your class would be revealed, your race, all of that stuff.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm playing Val, who is a half-orc warlock. About, like, pretty tall, like 6'2", pretty built. Just a pretty regular-looking person, really. Yeah, just walking in.
So
Zurin senses a disturbance in the force.
Facts. Anyway, Locke, you're the only one that's close enough to notice as Val does walk in. You turn around and see a half-orc walking up behind you. She was given the same information as the rest of you, stating that there would be a pop quiz for the next class that is coming up, and that she needed to come in here and get some information and figure out the history of Arcana, the history of magic.
How
What do you-
tall were you? How tall were you?
6'2".
All right, good. What's going to be slightly intimidated?
He said snooze.
Yeah, well, that is what I was going to do. Yep, presents nuisance as welcome. I can't move from my chair because I've been told I'm not allowed to move. So because of the book.
First thing he
So-
does, he fucking presents the news to a fucking stranger. Welcome.
I knew it. I
I
called
mean,
it.
I'm 5 foot and I'm 90 pounds. I am very small. I see a 6'2" orc that I imagine is well built. I'm not allowed to move from a chair. The only thing I can do is a response is, I have this. Welcome.
Hi.
I can't speak normal words either, so
He's
Look.
Val, you notice right off the bat that he's a kinku, so you kind of get the impression that he's only muttering words that he has heard before.
Mm.
And we ain't talking shit.
Do I see anybody else in here?
You see
don't blame you.
a Vulpin woman sitting close to where the tables are at, and she is currently watching over this kinku. You can kind of get the notion that she's the librarian, and she's watching over him because one of the books that he currently is reading is from the restricted section.
I had you looking in the wrong section.
That explains why I'm not allowed to move, dear, and why this 90 pounds 5 foot Kenku is shivering a little bit.
And presenting
Well,
a news.
Yeah.
She
I've been
cast,
forbid from moving.
she cast hold person on him.
I've been forbid from moving, and the furthest I can do is turn around and look at you with a noose and be like,
Hi.
"Hi,
Clippity clop.
welcome." Don't kill
Yeah,
me.
I'm just gonna make like a wide berth around the Kenku. and
Cool.
go-
Cool.
He does not break eye contact the entire time.
She's just leaning back, like brow furrowed, just like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? So that's currently everybody that's given the Kenku a wide berth when they first saw him. That's fucking great. Let's see if we can keep that trend going.
I'm just gonna kind of look over my shoulder from up above and just be like, "What the fuck?"
You do have control of your character, so you can move.
I was about to ask for that. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I will just make a nice little wide berth and like come down to the bookshelves and just look. Just be
Cool.
looking for some books.
Please roll me an investigation check.
All right.
See what you
all right.
find.
I'm so good at investigation. I'm so smart.
So is the rest of my party. Funny enough.
Wow, that's a straight 10.
Okay.
No bonus, no nothing, just 10.
Cool. So you find a lot of pretty books. One of them in particular
Words.
seems like it's out of place. It's a manga. It's High School
Oh,
DxD issue 3.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
DM, what the fuck? I mean, come on.
Oh, no.
You're not sponsored by the writers of High School DxD. You're fucking cringing at this point.
It's
No, but
Alta
he's
is gonna be
sponsored by
real
Variety
unhappy
Raised
that he
the
missed out on
issue.
this.
You want to know who you know? Speaking of that motherfucker, it's his fault too. It's his fault that the DM's doing this.
See, I love the fact that I'm being yelled at for somebody else's fault. Like, this makes me
Uh-huh.
feel so loved by my community.
All right. Here's what's gonna happen. Every time the DM makes a High School DxD reference, he takes 2 points of psychic damage in my campaign.
So
I'll go one further.
Zaris is
Go one
dead.
further.
So Zaris is dead.
Voluntarily damage your character. I fucking dare you.
Mayhem, we can go one step further. And every time he makes a reference, we're going to take an hour longer to get back in that crab when it returns.
Hey, Tony, you know that thing that Eli was fighting last night? We're just going to walk away and leave it be.
I'll.
Yeah, we're just going to leave it, just ignore it. Completely ignore it. I'm just going to
shit when I'm
TP
trying to
everywhere.
drink.
Okay.
I'm just going to start teleporting away in different directions. Just boom, 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 boom. Catch me now,
Oh
bitch.
man.
Tread
Anyway,
carefully, DM. You're going to have consequences, I'm telling you.
well, see, I
Also,
did
thanks
warn y'all
for,
that I would fuck y'all's nights up for the two of you, at least.
You
So
didn't fuck
and
my
I-
night up, bud. You're making my
I'll
night.
say,
Keep going.
Also, thanks on Clown Town's part of giving her the only option to speak to the one person that can't talk the first time they walk in the room.
yeah, that's how
Good
this
job.
works. Like, did you know this? Like,
No,
I
I'm
see
so
several
excited.
people.
I'm so excited for Slade to get his revenge on for everything I did during my campaign. I'm pretty sure I killed your character at least once. So this is fair payback.
Yeah,
Poor
I
Billy
forgot.
Nelly.
Yeah, I
Poor
forgot.
Billy
about-
Nelly.
I forgot about Malachi. That guy
Don't worry,
deserved
you're
to
not-
die.
You're not the only one that's suffering. Me and Mayhem are getting ripped to pieces for north-south and stuff like that.
Anyway.
but yeah,
DM.
that's what you find with a 10.
And with the 10, I'm just gonna keep looking, I guess.
Okay, please roll again and hopefully roll better.
Okay, I'll choose a different die. I got my cup of D20s.
Oh,
So I
God.
have a wide selection.
Sounds like a really bad step for a recipe. You need a cup of D20s. I don't know why I rolled. I thought that would be fun.
I'll say make a
17.
Better. Look at you. Okay,
Look at me.
so
Episode 1.
so you managed to go around the corner, and this one actually looks like it's more. It's tidier. It looks like that it's been straightened up and cleaned and everything. So the books are actually where they're supposed to be. You find a book that has to do with blood magic.
Blood for the blood gods.
Interesting. I'll grab that one.
Okay. Do you look at it and read it?
I don't like how you asked that. I do not like how you asked that.
Typical DM
Okay.
question. So you touch it?
You'll get used to it.
Do I look at it? Do I read it?
Do you breathe?
Yeah,
on it?
why not? You know what? Fuck it. This is for fun. I'm having fun. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna go sit down and read it.
Fantastic. So, you go to sit down to read it, and the book it doesn't go into detail about blood magic because you can kind of get the assumption that had it done so, it would be in the restricted area. It's more of a book that tells the history of blood magic. It tells the events of how it started and the individuals that used blood magic to their advantage. So most of the people were dark wizards, dark sorcerers, different types of people that you can imagine were not very good people.
Bloodbenders.
However,
they sound like real charitable people, Tony.
Also,
I mean,
I want to make it
Bloodfed.
super clear. I'm sitting at this table over here.
I was
Oh.
gonna ask.
Away from Noose.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Ilya-
I will add that the noose on the other end is a grappling hook. So
Ilya, you would have seen Val walk past you too.
Give a very polite. I give a polite nod and just fucking stay silent.
But
No,
Val, when you sit down, you go through the pages and start looking over everything and start going through the history of blood magic. However, you do find something odd in the book.
There's a porno section.
I mean, if
Shut
she,
the fuck up.
I mean, if she wants to go back and get the high school DxD, I'm more than happy to go and
Alright,
talk about
alright.
that all over again.
That's 2
All
points.
right, hold on. That's
I
2
was gonna
points.
say
That's 2 points.
that's, that's
You
one
asked a
more hour
question.
before we get
You
back in the
you
club.
asked a question. I give you the
Right.
answer.
You took the bait.
You took that bait and you chomped on it, Tony.
I
You
said
ran with it.
I said
only-
Zaris would die. So I mean,
Not only did the hook go through your cheek, but it went right round and it fucking cut you at the same time. You are a dead man walking.
There's no throwing that fish back.
He is boned.
This book was previously checked out by who is Voldemort?
Well,
But
He who shall
what
not
you
be named.
what you actually find in the book is a folded up note that has it looks like that it's been sealed by wax.
Does it have any like any sort of markings on the wax that's sealed? Like, is it like when you say sealed by wax, do you mean like a wax stamp has
Yes.
sealed it?
Yes.
Does it have any sort of like what's the word? Like design or decal on, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like
A
any
si-
sort of
Like a
Just
sigil?
the House of Slytherin.
yeah.
It does in fact.
I should be taking notes. I feel like I should be taking notes on this.
Get it.
you know, there's a reason why I will not be taking a single note during this entire campaign, because it's all going up on YouTube anyway.
You're
Mayhem.
so right.
Get it.
Tony's doing the note taking for me.
I worked so hard so that all of you could be lazy. Like,
Now I'll pull my notebook out. I got you, Tony.
thank
Oh.
you. Somebody with some sense. Thank you.
Hey.
I mean, if you want, I
I
can
have
start
my
using the
notebook.
draw part to draw the high school DxD you was on about.
I mean,
You know.
you do you, boo. That's all I can say.
Sweet, I'll start drawing now then.
Anyway, you do see a sigil that is engraved into this wax seal. You can also tell that this wax seal is it's old. Like it's like this note has been in here for a very long time and nobody has ever noticed it. So what do you do? Do you want to inspect the sigil a little bit more? Do you want to open up the letter?
I want to look at the sigil a little bit more. Like, what exactly is the?
Make either I'm going to say perception to view it a little bit better, or roll an investigation check to see if you can determine what the sigil represents and the history behind it.
Okay, I'm so sorry. You said investigation or what? I
Perception.
heard one of those.
Perception.
Okay. I'll do investigation because my wisdom is worse than my intelligence.
Okay.
All right. 18.
Okay. So
I'm rolling hot. Okay, let's do this.
the sigil does look familiar to you, and the only reason that it does is that it's more of a rumor that this is what I'm about to say is, give or take, how you perceive the sigil. You once heard a story that in the school there were 5 houses, not 4.
I knew
So
Slytherin.
so it kind of gives you this sensation of kind of curiosity where you're wondering, well, what happened to the 5th house? Why are they no longer here? Did something happen? And why am I finding this piece of paper with the sigil that represented that house all of a sudden? That's what you get with an 18. So what would you like to do with that piece of paper?
I'm gonna slip it into my pocket.
Cool. Swapping over to somebody else.
He immediately learns parcel tongue. What?
Snake suddenly slithers out from the middle of the table. Oh God! Chamber of Secrets. What the fuck?
Oh,
Well,
by the way,
I didn't know I
Tony,
put you there.
Tony, I think you'll like this. That draw pad I got. It's by XP Pen.
Huh.
It's
Legit?
not related to your coffee. It's not
Okay.
related to your coffee, but
Now it's got the abbreviation at least, so hey, you know.
yeah,
Uh
exactly.
A bit of a stretch, though, bud.
bit of a stretch.
Eli, you're now trademarked and copyrighted.
Ilya, though, because
what?
you're the closest to Val. You're currently in the section you
No, I'm
left.
not.
No, you're not. Okay, bye. Bye. Yeet.
No, I'll stop fucking around. What do you want?
Okay, so you found the book that you were looking for. You've already read up on it. You learned your new spell. And I will say, with you being as close to Val as you are, you can roll a perception check to notice if you see her sliding the piece of paper into her pocket, and the DC won't be that high. Or you can go and do something else.
I was gonna say it's got fuck all to do with me. I'm not really gonna snoop on anybody else's business.
Cool.
Roll sleight of hand to pull it out of the pocket. What?
Imagine.
Present snooze.
What are
Wait,
you hiding?
wait. If Locke gets her attention again, can I get advantage on that sleight of hand check?
You'll have to
I'm
tell me
fucking
that you want me to do that.
I'm fucking around. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fucking do anything like that.
Swing snooze overhead like lasso. Look at me!
Great
Look at me,
tornado.
motherfucker. I've effectively done what I needed to come to the library to do, haven't I?
Yes and no, because you were told that you need to do research on the history of magic, whereas
Alright.
the majority
well.
of you came to look for something that had interest you.
All right. Well, I'll start searching for books about the history of magic.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Oh god, that's not gonna go badly again, is it? What's my modifier? Oh, it's a +3. How the fuck have I got a +3? Oh yeah, it's intelligence based. Well,
You're
that-
clearly not.
Shut the fuck up,
Questions in
Amy.
right now.
Shut the fuck up.
Imagine being
Hey, You wouldn't have had to ask.
imagine
if you
being a
had
wizard and not knowing that you have intelligence. Who would have thunk it? Like,
Magic? What's magic?
Are you just describing Norbert at this point?
I would describe Norbit, but the only difference between you and Ilya is that you're made of metal. Anyway,
Excuse me? I'm not obsessed with shiny objects.
Yet.
your first
whole-
instinctive thing that you did when you came to the library was look for a shiny spell.
No, I didn't look for a shiny spell. I said I wanted to learn a new spell.
That's literally looking for something that is the equivalent of what Norbit looks for on the daily. So
Are
yes,
you calling a spell a golden foon?
sure.
At least they're not a
Fucking
whole.
investigation was a 12.
Cool. So you
Swear
get
to God.
you get the slightest, and I mean the slightest hint that
Really?
the
12.
with the 12 that the area that Val came from that direction, that is the direction that you need to go to find the section of history of magic.
She came from here?
Yes.
Okay. Misa gonna go this way.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll again?
Yes, please. Otherwise, I'm gonna make you find manga.
16. Swear to fuck.
Okay. You find several books. It's kind of a volume set on the history of magic.
I'm gonna pull out the entire set. Start
Okay.
fucking reading it.
So you pull out 12 volumes. They're about the size of like 3 dictionaries. Those big, large ones that you get like from the fucking back in the. I know Overkill knows what I'm talking about. Those encyclopedias, those thick ones. Yeah,
Encyclopedia Britannica.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like those, but there's 12 of them.
MacBooks.
The A to Z. Yeah. Those
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, there's 12 of those, and they're fucking huge. So you grab all 12 of them. I now need you to make a strength check and a dexterity check. If you fail the strength check,
Wait, hold
Sir,
on.
notice this?
Yeah,
Seems
wait, do
like
I
right
see
there.
this? Because I would
Uh,
also go
Oh
help.
yeah, because like from where you're standing, you just watch this poor fucking 14-year-old human girl just fucking carrying 12 ass books, just like oh shit, shit, oh shit, oh shit.
I feel like Locke could try and trip you up.
Lock cannot
Rose
move.
grapple hook.
I've got a noose. I will tie your leg.
Strength
I'll set a
check
snare.
is a 16, Tony.
Okay, so you managed to not very successfully do it, but enough to kind of like be able to at least hold it to the best of
Man,
your
you're-
ability.
Man, you're a dick with these rolls tonight. I'm telling you.
And especially after what happened last night, you're fucking right. Now,
16 is literally 3 away from the best thing I could roll for a strength check.
roll me a perception check because you have a bunch of books that are covering your face and you can't see where you're going. So, would you like to go in and roll that to see if you trip?
18.
Okay. All right.
Dice are in my favor tonight.
The gods are in your favor tonight. It's fun.
Not the gods. I said the dice.
No, the dice, either way, whichever one fits your fancy, you know. But you make it over to the couch and you plop the books down and you start going through them. You can go ahead and
You just hear a as all the books hit the couch.
Yeah, does Zarin hear that?
Followed by a
yes, you would have heard that. Also, the librarian heard that and goes, "Shh."
I just look up at her and just go, really?
And she goes, really.
In my head, I'm just saying to myself, fucking boomers.
So, which book do you open up first before I move over to
You know what?
somebody else?
You said there was 12. I'll roll a d12 and I'll figure it out. Where's d12? There's a d12. That's fucking not what no. Book number 10.
Cool. You look at the book for book number 10. It's on enchantments, the history of enchantments.
Ooh.
E
So
through Z.
but you open up the book and you start seeing a bunch of mathematical equations, a bunch of different lore on enchantments and the different types of spells that revolve around enchanting. But you sit there for a while, and that's the first book that you go through. Zurin, you would have heard
Nani.
Ilya drop the books on the couch, and the librarian go, "Shh."
The hell am I?
Fucking boomers.
All right. Well, I guess hearing that, Zern's going to kind of fly down towards Ilya and kind of just be like, "Is everything okay?"
Yeah. And everything's fine. Just it was more books than I was expecting. That's all.
Yeah, I could tell. I think he took most of the shelf.
Well, who really needs a 12-book set on the history of magic? I mean, it can be summed up in probably about half of this size if they didn't keep repeating themselves.
At this rate, have you met our professors?
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Everything's got to be difficult.
Hey, there's a new girl. She seems interesting.
New girl.
Yeah.
What you on about?
Over there. To my left.
Oh.
You do see her. She's sitting by herself, reading over a book, and she, to your distance, you can tell that she's half orc. She's very tall.
Hey, do you think she's the replacement for Drav? I heard that his parents pulled him out of the academy.
At this point, I wouldn't put it past him. Maybe.
I think maybe actually, you know what? Let's make a little bet. What do you think?
Ooh.
What do you think? Melee or spellcaster? Or do you think she's one of those kids that wanted to take a combination of the two?
I'm gonna make a devil's bargain and say that probably a little bit of both.
Interesting. And here's the real question: how the hell are we going to test our hypothesis here?
Tell you what, I'll shoot her with an arrow. You shoot a spell at her.
I tell you what, I tell you what here, bud. No.
I've got a great suggestion. No.
Does Locke hear that suggestion?
Oh no.
I think we're kind of mumbling it
no.
to ourselves.
Oh
Roll-
no.
How
Roll-
loud are you guys being? Is my question for you.
Not loud at all.
Seeing as we both know we're in the library, I think we're kind of whispering under our breath.
Considering y'all are on the couch, because that's where the
Damn.
books are.
Yeah, we're only
Oh, I did
like
forget you
what?
were on.
Where is
Yeah,
Locke
yeah.
again?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Locke's at the
Oh,
top
he's
of the
there.
library.
Oh, damn it! He's not that far away.
Hold up.
Did Locke hear that suggestion?
I'm doing things. Hold up. Let me see. Okay, cool.
I'll
All right,
stop.
fantastic.
I'm just waiting for roll
Locke-
initiative.
Locke and Val, please roll a perception check to see if you heard what they were talking about.
Fuck that! I'm rolling a stealth check. I don't
You know,
care.
I don't even need to add my modifier. Just at base, I got a 19.
Okay.
Tony.
Well, I got a 10, so
Okay.
he did not.
Tony.
Yeah.
That's it.
23 total.
23. Okay.
Hold
Total,
on.
yeah.
Ilya.
Hold your fucking horses there, asshole.
You said my name a million times and then tell me to hold my fucking horses? What the fuck?
Tony, you can go ahead and check the images thread in Discord.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh
Kiss
no.
the darkest part of my lily white
Okay.
ass.
Okay. Here's the real question, though, Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
What does it equal with your modifier?
20
Ooh.
fucking 2.
Oh,
Eli, what did you roll?
23 total.
Okay,
Guess who-
so Locke heard.
Guess who won that little roll there, Mayhem?
What did Val roll?
What
I did not.
What,
I did not hear. I rolled a 10. I rolled a 10.
what was it that Alex said to us on the very first day when we guest starred in her little campaign?
Oh shit.
Oh, hold
That-
on,
Yep.
hold on,
nat-
hold on,
nat-
hold on.
nat-
only a thing in combat.
Hold on. Let me just answer that question real quick. With all due respect to Alex, it's been well over a fucking year.
I think
I
the
can't
statute of
remember.
limitations ran out.
I can't remember what I did yesterday.
See, I remember vividly.
I also do.
Bro,
It's
with-
on
with
YouTube.
him-
To be fair, Mayhem, it's on YouTube.
So, Tony, do you want to keep on being an asshole, or are you going to be the
Oh,
nice guy and answer the fucking question that you yourself put out to the group?
Nat 20s are not always successful.
My
I
fucking
rolled
my
higher.
left ass cheek could have told you
Locke. So, Locke, you heard verbatim exactly what they said.
I'm gonna walk over here.
that. You can't
Presents
move, bud.
noose.
You
I
can't
can't.
move.
As long as I don't take the book with me, I can move.
That's true.
But I heard
She's-
what it said. I've left the book behind. Presents noose.
Oh
Uh,
god.
Damn
Alright,
it.
hold on. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Cast message on Locke. Just a very simple message. Put that away.
Puts
Zern's gonna
noose
kind of
over
glare
Ilya's
over at
head.
Locke a little bit, and be like,
Put that away.
Presents noose more.
I will roll persuasion if I have to.
Then roll.
Tony, don't have control of my character.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh wait,
What would
hang
my
on.
opposing roll be?
Never mind.
Yeah, Tony,
Zern's
what would the opposing roll for Locke be?
It would.
Zern's
So,
I'm rolling persuasion.
so Locke would then roll insight.
Insight.
Well, as long as he can
Oh,
beat a
well.
15.
I've got a +6, so I only have to roll an 11.
God damn
No,
it.
you have to roll a 10.
Meets
Zern?
it, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Nine
I
then.
rolled a
fuck you.
17 anyway, base, so you
Oh,
add the 6 onto that.
I
Yeah.
don't know why I said that. I'm not even wanting Locke to win.
Zern is gonna move right here, turn around, face Locke, and then fully open his wings as far as they'll go. And just be
Uh-oh.
like, no.
I
Val,
didn't do anything other than show it.
Val,
Keep that
you
in
would
mind.
you would have at least seen Locke made his way over to them. They are talking about something, and then you randomly see
Nope.
the
no, I was
tiefling
casting
spread his
message.
wings.
I was casting message. Val doesn't hear a fucking word coming out of my
No,
mouth.
no, she doesn't hear what's going on because of what she rolled, but she does at least see Locke make
Wings.
his way over to you guys, and then kind of gets the assumption that you guys are talking about something. And then all of a sudden, the tiefling walks around to the other side and just spreads his fucking wings.
I was gonna say, Mayhem and Overkill, you both have a very simple way to persuade me without me going against it, and you haven't figured it out yet.
Well, persuasion and reason.
No, it's called a card. You just show me the card.
I'll show my Joker card to him.
I never actually got told what card I got.
I will tell you now, because I'm pretty sure I did tell you.
I have notes somewhere that tells me what I've got.
Laura has King of Spades, Shinny has Four of Hearts,
I guess I don't.
Overkill has the Joker, Ilya has the Ace of Spades. There it is. So,
Okay, I'll stick that onto my.
Where are all of the? I started making notes somewhere, and I don't know where they've gone.
welcome
It's
to my
alright,
world.
Amy.
I've got so
It's
many.
alright. It's alright, Amy. You don't need to make notes because this is all going up on YouTube anyway.
He had to bring that one right back, didn't it?
Fucking
Yes.
asshole. Fucking
Dude,
asshole.
I'm not gonna listen back to something that has my own voice in it.
Why?
My reasoning for not listening to the
As a
podcast.
trans woman, I hate my fucking voice.
Nothing wrong with your voice, Amy. How many times do I have to
I'm
tell you
just a
that?
cunt.
Listen, we're not getting into that. We do not want to piss off Tony for a
by the
second
way-
night in a row.
Oh my
Tony,
god. Yes.
Here's a question for you.
Sure.
You know what that perception roll I did earlier?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Did I notice the random golden food on the floor right here?
There's a random golden food on the
No,
floor?
no, you fucking didn't. You fucking nerd.
Oh, did you just draw that? Yeah, you
Yeah.
did. Yeah, you did. Okay.
I also surprised nobody's seen the Uwu face yet.
I s-
Oh,
I-
there it is. There you go.
I-
There's an Uwu face.
Yeah, there was until I destroyed it.
Oh,
Oh god.
damn
I
it.
drew an Uwu face in the box over here.
You know, one of these days, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get one of those drawing pads of my own, and I'm gonna start drawing shit, and Tony's gonna think that it's Eli.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can note this. Anyway, so you said you showed me the card.
Zern's
Yeah,
gonna
fuck it.
present his Joker card.
I put the noose around your wrist, tighten it, and then keep hold of the grapple end.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Zern's
Lead.
gonna look down and look immediately at Locke and like, what in the friggin' world are you doing?
Immediately,
Lead me and I will follow.
immediately
gonna get
starts
in res-
making another pipe.
Tony,
Or you-
no.
Are you gonna
Tony,
hear
no.
the response? Was that what you said, Overkill?
Yeah.
What was it exactly?
What in the world are you doing?
Flippity clop.
Lead me and I shall follow.
So I'm gonna go to Allura because we do at some point need to go to the actual class.
Hey, I'm sat here reading fucking 12 big ass triple dictionary with books, and you know.
I'm just watching you
I was
guys
gonna
do all
say,
this.
I'm having
Oh my
a
God.
grand old time.
Yeah,
My
I'm
nose is
starting-
buried in a book, and if my rolls from last week are anything to go on, I am learning nothing.
Well,
I'm
Lost became a
starting-
prison bitch. That's all you need to know.
I'm starting to see similarities between this and my actual high school. So well done, DM. You're creating immersion. Now, if you could kindly stop before it
So-
gets to the point where I walk into school and get the shit kicked out of me for no reason, that would be great.
Hold on. I gotta
so
ask. In your high school, you had somebody that tied a noose around somebody's wrist like a prison bitch and followed them?
I
Yeah,
mean,
also
I'm in
had
Alabama.
yeah.
That happens on the like
I was
all the
gonna say
time.
Yeah,
That's
I
not that
also-
out of the question.
I was
I
gonna say
also-
where I am, it wasn't the wrist it was tied around, but
There was also a guy who liked to put people's heads through windows. There was a guy who liked to kick people into the canal, knowing full well that they couldn't swim.
Anyway, yeah.
Allura.
Go ahead.
So you find the book that you were looking for as well. You do you take a split second to look up from your book to see if the rest of your, and I'm gonna put this in big quotations, friends are doing. For some,
I love Allura.
I
for
was gonna
some,
say, so far, I'm only feeling connections to 2 people so far by interactions, and that is Locke due to the card, and Ilya due to just time spent interacting.
Because
Yeah,
you were
there
looking-
is
you
no
were-
look up
you-
at Allura
no,
and just wave.
you were looking over my fucking shoulder whilst I was trying to read a book.
No,
Spe-
we've had other interactions beyond that.
Yeah.
speaking of that, you do get a glimpse to see that all 3 of them are standing around the fire, and that you also see the huge stack of books that Ilya has just dumped onto this couch. But you can't hear the conversation that they're having.
Does she also see the Zern's wings are fully spread open as well?
I was like,
She-
can I see that?
You can see the wings fully spread open, but you wouldn't be able to see the noose wrapped around his wrist for some fucking reason.
Thanks, Eli.
Okay, so upon noticing Zurin's wings like spreading open like a fucking badass, I'm just gonna sort of make my way down, and the first thing I'm gonna notice when I arrive at the others is that, and I'm gonna specifically arrive on this side near Val because of the stairs. The first thing I'm going to notice from a distance is that Zurin has this noose around his hand, and I'm just going to give him a quizzical look, and then just shrug my shoulders and carry on. And
Zern's just
then-
gonna be like, I have no idea.
While they're all doing their thing, I'm just going to sort of like you know when you see someone hands behind their back, just lean in and go, "Hi." I'm just gonna like lean into Val and be like, "Don't worry, this is normal for them."
Yeah, I was beginning to wonder.
Yeah, this is an almost daily occurrence, but
We're
they're cool
special.
guys, so I hang around with them. I'm Allura.
I'm Val. Nice to meet you.
Nice to make your acquaintance.
Finally, somebody that has sensible acknowledgement and can actually communicate properly versus here's
not
a
my
fucking noose. You
that's
fucktard.
not my fault.
The
You gave me the
tiefling and
ability.
human wizard, we're gonna try to shoot her each.
My-
Technically, Eli, technically it is your fault. You chose to play as a Kenku.
Oh.
We're in a library, Mayhem. Shh.
But no, so yeah, I am gonna follow up with I'm pleased to meet you. Just if you hang around us, just know that interesting shit's never gonna be far behind.
Sounds fun. Val's
Yeah,
gonna stand
it's-
up.
You notice that Val is like 6'1", very tall, very broad.
Bearing in mind that I'm like 5'6", so
You
I
tiny.
mean, my cat Allura's 5'6". I'm just gonna kind of look up and be like, "Oh, hi."
Mommy, sorry,
Talking
mommy.
about-
Can I roll,
That's so
can I roll a
funny.
perception check to see if I see Val stand up?
Yeah, sure.
Eli, you're like 20
Yeah,
feet
I'm-
away from her. Oh, wait.
I'm aware.
fuck
I
yeah.
rolled a 17. My modifier is a +4 to 21 total.
Yeah, you saw her
Yeah, it
stand
wasn't
up.
being stealthy, so.
Definitely
I
so.
do. All right, I'm going to attempt to
My
crawl
wings are
into.
fully
I'm going to attempt to crawl into Zurin's backpack.
Oh, gee. Okay, because I think that Eli's trying to get comfort and safety for himself, Zern's gonna wrap his wings around him and just be like, "It's okay."
Still gonna keep it there. I'm gonna keep while the noose is wrapped around my wrist and I've got a hold of one end. I'm just gonna try and like stuff myself into the backpack still.
Sure,
Like,
roll me a
just
stealth
halfway
check.
out.
Roll me a
While I'm rubbing my temples, please roll me a stealth check. Thank you.
That is a 15 plus 7.
Why are you so
need to-
successful at that? Anyway,
Why are you so successful at that? Because he's a fucking rogue DM.
yeah, you in the process of Zurin like doing that awkward hug that you would do to comfort somebody in a really awkward situation, you go for the hug, but then start to climb on his shoulders, and you're like, just let it happen. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. And you get into the bag, and then you zip the zipper up.
Oh, jeez.
You carry me now. Not later now.
In other words, Zern's got his hand jacked up over his shoulder like
Yes.
this.
Well,
Yeah.
no, you've got a
Noose
rope.
attached to it.
No, you've
My
got a
God.
rope coming across from your wrist all the way up and into your backpack.
Oh man.
And that is where I shall stay.
Yep. Sure.
This is my home now.
Sure.
Zern's
They
just
call
gonna
me the
shake
Jack
his
in the
head.
Box. See, if we get into combat, just put your bag on the floor near them, and every now and then you'll just jab back in the bag, jab back in the bag. They call me
Like
the
a-
Jack in the Box.
It's like the midget assassin coming out of the airbag in Family Guy.
Yeah, that is where I stay.
So back to the mommy situation from earlier.
I'm in no condition to be
Shut up.
I'm in no condition to be responding to that right now.
Remind me again how old our characters are.
Not
Oh,
old
old
enough.
enough.
Anyway,
Old enough.
Yeah, I forget that for some reason we are like canonically like
14?
mid-teens.
We're like, what, 14 years old?
I was expecting to be like 19 or 20 or something like this, but no.
Wow. You expected to be
Technically.
old enough to. You expected to be too old for high school in a high school campaign.
Locke is technically 8.
yeah, that's also
Don't say
true.
that. Don't make me think about
No.
that.
Yeah.
What?
Don't make that any worse. Do not make it
Look,
worse.
it's
Zern's
8
technically
years
be
old.
like 114 years old.
Zurin possibly would be like Zurin for sure is older than everybody, for sure.
Old
but-
man.
But you age differently than the rest of them do. Like your 100 would be like their 10.
Old man.
Then my 8 is
I'd be like
your 14.
125,
Like Ilya.
150.
Yeah, kind of like Ilya in a way, except that with you being a half elf, it's slightly different. Where
What about me?
you're a human.
I'm human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you age normal. Like what the
I'm
fuck
the
do you want from
fucking-
me?
I'm the fucking simplest in order to calculate the age for, man. Come on.
Hey, I'm the half elf here.
Yeah,
So-
I was gonna say.
half elves do age slower, but not as slow as elves do. Like Zurin ages slower than you do. Being half
And
elf.
Kenku's age very quick.
Kinkus
I'm
do
8, but I
age.
might
Yeah.
as well be 15.
Okay, so in that case, then I was under the impression that by human standards, I was like 17, 18, maybe 19. But
By
no,
by
apparently
human
not.
standards, you would be 14. By elf standards, you would be like, give or take, like 120, maybe 140, somewhere around in there.
You know, Zern would be about 150, but by human, he'd be 14, 15-ish.
But you will not live as long as a regular elf does. You will actually die sooner than a normal elf does. Like normal elves can live like between 600 to thousands of years.
Yeah.
Whereas a half elf would probably max their age out around, give or take, 600 to 800 years.
Locke's gonna be dead at 30.
However, I will say
Nice to
this:
Noose.
as Val stands up, you hear an intercom kind of thing. It's like a broad message being cast to the entire school. And the message goes, if you're preparing for the next class, please make your way there now. Your pop quiz will be available upon arrival. Thank you. Click.
Joy.
Snuggles up in
Alright.
backpack.
Oh boy.
Zern's gonna tap his backpack a little bit, and he's gonna look at Ilya and be like, "I guess that means us."
Are you sure? They didn't really name anybody. They just said, if you're preparing for the next class. I'm still reading fucking book 1.
Well, you might want to carry those books with you.
Yeah, they can get fucked. I can transport these books all the way to the next class. For all I know, it's on the other side of the fucking campus. No, fuck that.
Locke's gonna stick his beak out the back, and all you're gonna hear is "Whoo!"
Val is gonna walk up to them.
I'm just gonna by the time Val draws up to ask, Ilya's just looking at the backpack going, say that again, bird boy.
What'd you just call me?
No, you fucking dumbass in your backpack.
I was just saying that's what Ilya's saying. What'd you call me?
I love the fact that Ilya started this campaign like shy as fuck, and then all of a sudden she's just like out of the fucking blue, being like brutally honest.
Oh yeah. Wait for the fucking panic attack. It's coming. I'm telling you. Wait for the panic attack.
Oh shit, people.
Oh, it's oh shit, I forgot to put my fucking barriers up. I'm gonna ditch school for the day.
Actually, Mayhem,
Oh
that-
no.
that brings up a mechanic that I forgot about when you just said that.
Oh, I fucking hate you.
Boy.
Did you create a mechanic without informing me?
I created a mechanic specifically for your character for people that you have not technically met yet. Because
Yeah.
you're about to potentially have a panic attack because Val is walking over towards you.
I've met her.
No, you have not.
No, you didn't.
No,
We've
you've.
interacted.
Just nodded.
All you
Yeah.
gave was a wave.
Interacted.
All you gave was a wave.
All you gave was a wave.
You did that
Interaction.
same thing that you do when you walk past somebody on the street. You just did that nod like that.
Wait,
And
Eli,
carry on.
Eli,
Go on.
any male in this video, in this group will know, was it an up nod or a down nod?
Okay, it depends on the context.
Exactly.
Depends on the context. Up is come here. Down is how you doing, and then gone. Simple.
You definitely didn't do the Mayhem.
I need you to roll.
It's gonna be a wisdom saving throw. It's gonna be a wisdom
Yes,
saving throw.
I need
It's
you to
gonna be
roll a
saving
wisdom.
throw.
I need you to roll a wisdom saving
Wisdom
throw.
saving throw. Yes, DM.
Would he get advantage because he's surrounded by people he's comfortable with?
Nope.
I tried.
Here comes the puke.
Well, that's a 10.
Here comes the
You're-
puke.
So the moment, so Val, go ahead and move your character right here for me, please.
Fuck.
Alora, you would be just right behind Val, walking up towards them.
Okay.
Hey, what does this button do?
uh,
It worked. It fucking worked. I did. Why do I have the ability to do that? DM?
because you have control of your character, you fucking twat.
And all you seen was a magic poof, and she's gone.
And Ilya disappears in a cloud of smoke.
Now,
Anyway,
that's what you call a nat 20 on a stealth roll right there.
Ilya, you see Val walking up towards you, and you have one of your panic attacks.
Instantly, first thing that happens, freeze.
Let it
What?
go.
Why is Zurin dead?
What?
Zurin?
Zurin, are you okay?
What's the little red ball on the top of your head there, bud?
Who put it there? Stop it! I just took it off.
What is happening?
I don't know. But
Somebody's
Ilya's
fucking-
having a
somebody's-
panic attack.
Somebody's
And Zern
fucking with
died.
Zurin. Somebody's fucking with Zurin, that's for sure. Yeah, that's that. Eli, shut the fuck up. Get lost.
Dead.
Okay, Tony,
I'm having to delete all of this shit because you guys won't stop.
I'm not the one doing
I'm
it.
not even touching it. Just putting that
My
out.
hands are here.
Okay, now can I have control?
Yes,
over her?
now you're having a panic attack. What do you do?
Well, I've already said the first thing that happens. Everything that happens is situational with her panic attacks. First thing that anybody would notice that she is fucking frozen,
Okay,
Let
so
it go.
Val,
like a Windows 95 PC that's been asked to open the task manager.
Ye-
Fucking frozen.
Val, as you walk up and approach them, you notice that Ilya, the one that's on the couch, has turned very pale white, looking at you, and has frozen stiff. You see a beak sticking out of a backpack that Zurin is wearing, and Zurin is just standing there looking like he's embracing nothing with his wings.
Oh yeah, because he did that.
I forgot.
I'm gonna
hugging
turn
myself.
back to, is it Allura? It's Allura.
Yeah.
And just be like, I don't look that scary, do I?
Next thing that happens is Ilya bolts for the door.
Yes,
I'll
I
take
know.
that as an answer.
Like literally, she doesn't like go around natural walkways of the library. It is up and over this end of the couch, up and over the table, up and over the chair, and out the
Pause.
fucking door.
Pause. Do you go over the table?
Oh,
no. Oh, no.
You did say you do.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
can't fly, Ilya.
Cool. So
Give
first
it
thing
time.
that's going to happen is you're going to make an acrobatics check, and then if you're
Uh.
successful at that, you then need to figure out if you're going to be successful as to getting away from the librarian, because now she's going to chase your ass for jumping on
I'm
a
not-
table that belongs to the school when you could have walked around the table.
This is so
Oh, and
unforgiving.
also, let's not forget that he also technically would have stood on a restricted book.
No,
Also-
no.
Oh
It's
no.
more vaulting, not like running on the table.
You're just gonna face plant. You're just gonna eat it. You're just gonna eat it on the
Fuck.
ground.
What did
What
you
is
Vault the
what is
table
the-
and face plant into the door.
Oh, you're gonna
acrobatics?
get a chance to give an
Yeah,
answer.
I know. If I could fucking tell you what I got, what does a 17 get me?
17.
Oh, shit.
So you do manage to get up on top of the table, but
No,
now
I'm literally just like, okay, I think Eli's the only one who's actually going to be able to envision this.
Okay, you're
So-
doing a speed vault.
Yeah, what my left hand? Okay,
speed vault-
Tony, my left
A speed
hand
vault,
is here.
one hand and over.
My left hand is here, but my entire body is swung to the right hand.
so you're
actually,
going
no.
from going from
no,
here to here.
So
no,
it'd be like this,
listen,
right?
no,
Hand
no.
on the table. Hand on the table. The rest of the body goes up and across over.
Yeah.
Like that.
So thinking about it, because I'm right-handed, Ilya would be right-handed as well. So my right hand is the hand that's planted on the table, and my entire the entire left hand like my entire body is going that way.
She's doing a Dukes of Hazzard over the table
So it's literally a vault.
without sliding, but she's vaulting over.
Okay.
It's-
So
it's literally, you can search it up on YouTube. It's called a speed vault. They'll
Yeah.
show you exactly what it is.
Yeah.
okay.
Like I'm literally just like I'm planted, and my entire body is just like gliding over like a good like 9 inches over the actual top of the table.
Cool. You're still going to be chased by the librarian.
Yeah.
You
this
do
is-
you managed to successfully do that. That's fine. There's no qualms about that. But the librarian was standing right there watching all of you, and
Yep.
watched you do that. So now she is going to cast.
Oh god.
Slippery pickle.
Slippery pickle.
Wow.
Oil slick.
No, that would
It
be
was
grease.
right there.
That would be grease.
Is the word? No.
I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
17 again.
Nope, because she's level 20. Okay.
Okay, here's
Have
a
you ever
very
had a
here's a
chance?
here's a very important question. Was it possible for me to save from that?
Yes, had you gotten 1 point higher, you would have passed. You would have hit it on the
Okay.
dot.
Okay.
So she cast Hold Person on you. Choose a humanoid that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of its turns, the target can make another Wisdom saving throw on a success. The spell ends on the target on a success. When cast at higher levels, you can choose additional targets. The humanoids must be within 30 feet of each other when you target them. So they
Can I see her? Can I see her?
Can you see her?
Yes.
I'm about to describe what you just did. Okay, so I'm gonna, just for visual reference, this is not exactly verbatim how it's done, but to show exactly how it works. So you go to the table, you vault over it like you described, right? As you land and plant your feet down, you feel the Hold Person spell being cast on you, and you face plant.
Thump.
You just go thunk. So you're
that
now
point-
you're
Yeah,
like
that's right.
you're like in Harry Potter when they cast that one fucking spell where Neville Longbottom just went limp and then just
Trick
fell the
his
fuck
toes.
over. Yeah, that's
Oh,
you right
fuck,
now.
Yeah, that
Hate
one.
that You know the name of that.
That's you right now. You are face planted into the floor with your arms and legs stiff as a fucking board.
I might have
She walks over to you, literally looks down at you, and says, "Now, why in the loving nine hells did you vault over a school table?"
In her head, she's going to hear panic attack. Need to get out.
You couldn't have just ran around
Again.
the table?
Again, same phrase. Panic attack. Need to get out. Panic attack. Need to get out. Panic attack. Need to get out.
She casts Lesser Restoration on you and you calm down.
Bad. No. Are you? Are you meaning calm emotions? I mean, she can cast Lesser Restoration on me as long as she tells me how many hit points I get back.
After face planning.
Well, I was at 3 before that, so you know.
Oh, you're down.
I'm fucked. Yeah, I'm fucked.
No, it is calm emotions. It is calm emotions. She casts calm emotions on you.
You're getting nothing back.
I'm getting fucking nothing, aren't I?
So no,
Okay.
you're not. She casts calm emotions on you. You instantly felt like
staring at her feet because that's the only thing I can see. Again, she's just going to hear a slightly calmer version of that exact same phrase. Just it's on repeat. It is on repeat in her head.
cool. She said, "Okay, well, with you having a panic attack, that doesn't excuse you from jumping over a table. So I'm going to have to give you detention."
Oh shit.
There's a brief
This
pause.
School
There's a
fuck around.
There's a brief pause in the broken record repetitiveness where Ilya's saying in her own head, "What a fucking cunt."
Librarian hears the record scratch.
So she's going to roll to see if she hears that broken record. She rolled a 19 on insight, and she hears the word cunt. So
No, she doesn't. How is she hearing what's in my head?
You
I'm
still
not
have-
even I'm not even physically saying to her.
then how would she know that you had a panic attack?
No, I've stopped casting message.
You didn't specify that.
I said there was a break in the repeated phrase where Ilya is saying in her own head.
Okay, you still didn't specify that you broke concentration on message, the spell.
It's not.
You,
It's not concentration. It's just a keep on doing it.
you
keep on doing
still you still didn't specify that you are not casting message. You just said it sounds like a broken record in your head, and you said the words, "You're a fucking cunt."
Nope.
Had you said that I am no longer casting message and saying in my head that
okay, you're gonna go that, you're gonna be that kind. Okay. Okay.
Just take the L, Mayhem.
I'll give him this one. I'll give him this one.
Fine, I'll give you the content.
But he ain't getting back in that crab.
But she ignores the fact that you called her that, and she said, "Detention tomorrow. Library."
Name?
You need the name of the librarian, is what you're saying?
Yeah, she's demanding her name.
Lorene.
Did you say latrine?
Lorene. Lorene. Larine.
Show of hands in the VC. Who got that?
Lorene.
That was just mean, Mayhem.
But
seems he's paying.
God.
Seems like he's paying the price for it now. DM, don't worry.
Well,
2 days detention?
Well, if I'm getting detention, I might as well go all out.
It'll double down on it. Yeah.
Wait.
Why not?
DM, what day of the week is it right now?
You have 3 more days left until you have to attend the Bard class.
That's not really why I was asking, but way to go ahead and give me that information anyway.
Yep. So if you had to go on a Friday, what day would it be?
It's Tuesday then. Okay. So detention is tomorrow.
Yes.
Why?
In the library.
Nope, not saying it. Not saying it. Not saying it. Okay.
Tomorrow in the library, you have detention. And
Thanks,
then
I know what I'm doing next week.
but you feel the restraints of whole person being removed off from you.
All out the door.
Okay. You bolt out the door. All of you see all of this.
Yeah, so after a break, like just that pause for a beat, I was gonna kind of turn to Val and be like, to answer your question, no, you're not that scary, but she's easily spooked.
But you know you have to attend the next class.
Where do you think I'm going?
I'm gonna add. Lord didn't see shit. He's in a bag.
Yeah, that's also true. You're inside of a bag with your beak sticking out for whatever
during
fucking
that
reason.
whole- during
Beak
that
sticking
whole
out for
ordeal-
posterity's sake.
During that whole ordeal, Zern had reset his wings, but he had his left wing kind of like a blanket over the front of his face, like he was kind of gnawing on his wing, like he was a little nervous watching what was going on.
Oh boy.
All right, but you all know you need to attend the next class.
Do we know what room we need to go to?
Yes.
I'm in a backpack. I can't move.
Oh God.
I say Zurin's carrying you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is that crack again?
No. I've got to remove some of these guys. So remove him.
Either way,
Remove
for
Him.
you, overkill.
Remove Shinny.
The reason I put the noose around the wrist is the same reason as I did it with the owl.
Dublin.
Yeah.
AC Dublin.
Same reasoning.
I'll let you guys. I'll be nice on this one. Do you want to keep Dublin in the class, or do you want to?
Hell yeah.
Fucking yeah. Love that little guy.
I've been an asshole for most of the night. I'll let you keep Dublin.
Well,
I want to keep Dublin. Yeah.
I say Lil. Certainly
Yeah.
not. He's certainly not Lil. Ain't that right, Allura?
Yeah, actually, I've just noticed that Allura is sitting directly in front of Dublin. Hang on, DM, how much time roughly has passed since the one-on-ones?
So it was the
Was it
morning.
the same day or the day?
It's the same day, but it was morning. It was the morning class. You were supposed to do 2 morning classes, but the second class got canceled and postponed for a later date, which then got swapped around for the evening class, which is why that you guys are now in here about to take a pop quiz.
This is what, the same evening of the same day?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question for you, Overkill. Did you put your
Nope,
bag down when
never
you
mind.
sat down?
I didn't even realize I had sat down yet.
Oh, well, you're on a chair. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I haven't moved everybody yet. I'm kind of deleting certain people
This is
because
the same setup from when me and Tony did my one-on-one.
Mhm.
yeah, I'm removing certain people due to the fact that certain people wouldn't be in this class and they would be kind of arranged differently. Actually, yeah, he would be in here.
Okay, so is my character going to remain sat in front of Dublin, or is that going to change?
You can change. You can move around however you want. I'm just
No. I want to remain sat in front of Dublin, but if I have to like reset to come into the room and then sit down, then like.
So yeah, Dublin is good where he's at. So if you want to stay in front of Dublin, that's perfectly fine. Zurin, if you want to sit
Mainly,
next to
like-
Dublin, that's also fine.
Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at.
This
Mainly
cla-
from an approach of like, am I already sat down?
uh,
Contextually, right now, like.
these are the people that are currently in the classroom right now. There's not a whole lot of people in this class because this is it's an evening class and it's just the one that was given to you to take for this day. But not a whole lot of people are going to be in this particular class for a very good reason that I'm about to bring up here in just a second. So Val, you are at the door. You can position yourself in any one of the desks that you would like to sit at. It is completely up to you.
Alrighty.
Mhm.
I will sit right here.
And I need to find. Oh, there she is. Oop.
Okay,
By the way,
so
Locke, at that time, I would have put my bag down.
Okay, so I will be here then.
okay, so in the context of what is currently happening, I am gonna turn around in my seat and just say to Dublin, hey, how's it going? You have a good afternoon?
Was a busy day today, but I made a lot of new friends.
Yeah, it's good to hear, man. I enjoyed earlier. It's good to see you
Gonna
again.
turn his head and be like, "Yeah, he sure did, buddy."
I heard we were taking a test today.
Yeah, pop quiz.
Unfortunately.
Love a good old pop quiz.
What's it about? Do you know?
It's about things that go pop, Dublin.
I seem to remember it being about something to do with magic, but I
Oh,
might be misremembering that.
Oh no
The
no no no
history
no
of
no
magic, I
no!
think.
Oh no 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 no! No! I'm not good with magic.
I'm
Zer's
sure you'll
gonna
do good.
kinda Shoot his
Locke's
head
gonna-
over at him and be like, "Excuse me."
He puts his wings onto his head and he's like doing that thing where he's starting to like rock back and forth and panic a little bit. He's like, I only know how to cast one spell.
Locke's
Yeah,
gonna
okay.
hop around in the bag, like around the chair, while in the bag just like hopping. So next to him, and he's just gonna reach out a hand.
I was gonna like lean back
So-
on my chair and just like put my hand
So-
on his
so-
waist and be like, you'll be alright.
He's spooked at seeing the backpack move, and then he sees Locke's wing come out and pat him. He looks to Zurin. It says, I didn't know I asked this before, but is this still normal?
Zern's gonna look at him and be like, unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, yes. But no, I'm
I'm
gonna
not-
like kind of lean back on my chair on the back two legs and just kind of pat Dublin's wing while it's on his head and be like, I'm sure you'll be okay, buddy. From earlier, you maybe only be able to cast one spell, but you cast it well.
I didn't cast the spell on you because it's the healing spell. See, watch, and then he turns around to Zurin and goes, heal, and he casts healing word.
Okay, how many HP do I get back?
That's a good question. It's literally the only spell that he knows.
Other than blast.
That one, okay, that one is it's technically a spell, but he doesn't know how to cast it because it's cast from an item.
So it was channeled through his staff then.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so after all this exchange, I'm gonna turn to Val, who's sat next to me, and just go, yeah, this guy kicked my ass earlier, but he's good.
You're going to get 4 points back because he has a +1 to his spellcasting ability. And he has to roll a D4 for healing word. So you got 4 HP.
Oh, sweet. I'm back up to 10.
Nice.
3 shy of my max HP.
So Dublin looks to Allura and goes, yeah, that barbarian teacher scares me.
Well, I'm gonna say this to Dublin while like trying to hold back a laugh. I'm gonna say, yeah, with a name like Crack, I think he'd scare anyone.
That's pretty funny, Allura.
Yeah, he's really not all that cracked up.
you see Dublin, like he starts to hoot, and you can tell like this is like his version of a snort.
I've got this.
like he's laughing, but he's snorting, but instead of a snort, it's a hoot.
Oh, I love it.
Wait, that's a pigeon, Eli.
That's a fucking pigeon.
I can only do one, alright? You get one, that's it. I can't do other bird noises.
Oh
pigeon.
God.
Or you might get occasionally you'll get
A
A crow, isn't it?
But
any of the old motherfuckers in the chat, name that fucking movie.
God.
Go, I'm waiting.
God.
Damn it, man.
Tarzan.
That brings so many memories.
No, that's George of the Jungle.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's evolution.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty
John
sure.
William Scott in the mall.
Pretty sure and Tookie don't work.
Okay, but Ilya,
Singing
you
to them
said,
instead.
are you wanting to change your seat, Ilya, at all, or do you want to sit where you're currently sitting?
I named the movie that reference came from.
You had to fucking wait until I had a mouthful of food, didn't you?
Yep, I did. Certainly did.
You
Stop stuffing your
bastard.
face then.
You need to fucking eat more. You're a fucking beanpole.
Motherfucker, you wanna see I can pan this camera around my desk and you will see several bowls and plates from just today.
Okay, Ilya would have been the first one out of the group to be here because bolted. She is sat and she is gripping like the near edge of the desk. She's got like her 4 fingers on the top and her thumbs on the bottom and like on the underside of the desk, and she is gripping the desk. to the point where there is noticeable redness on her fingertips, and her hands are shaking with the amount of strength that she's putting into it.
Okay.
Hey, Turner, because
Yeah.
we're not in combat, I
Sure.
can move more than my movement, correct?
Mm,
It's like
If so, the bag is going to hop all the way over.
And at the same
that's
time,
that's why I went. Mm.
and at the same time, Zern's gonna fall out of his chair and be drugged this way.
Yes, because of the news. I forgot about that. And he's just gonna reach out his other arm and just start patting her on the back.
The way
The
you said reach his other arm, all I could picture was the first arm still stretching all the way across the room to
Uh-huh.
Dublin.
Yeah.
Like a fucking tripwire.
the
No, one arm came back in and the other just went whoop.
Like a...
the teacher at the front of the classroom who's been watching this entire time looks to the three of you, Zurin, the backpack, and Ilya, and goes, are you done? Like
Zero response. Zero.
You look like you're about to pass the fuck out. And
Wow, we got another teacher that's using explicit language towards students. This high school is fucking great.
Yep.
The mind what?
Wait till you meet the dean.
Let's just wait until my
let's
parents hear
go.
about this.
Then she looks to Zur and says, I don't even know why a backpack was able to drag you across the floor like that.
It's a mimic.
Magic.
Because I'm the bag man.
Zern's gonna stand up and kind of bow and be like, apologies, ma'am. And he's gonna pick up the backpack and go back to his seat.
I'm gonna keep hold of Ilya as he drags me back.
Wait, no,
No.
not me. You're not.
No.
Not
Not me,
Ilya,
it's
not
Ilya.
Ilya, not Ilya, Ilya. They're very similar names, okay.
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
Take it from the
Mm-mm.
two people who own those characters. No.
Easy for me to mix up.
Roll me a strength check, and
Do I-
Ilya
do
make an
I-
opposed.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, make an opposed dex check.
What is my
Dex?
strength?
Why Dex?
Acrobatics, it's dex based.
Luckily for you, ma'am, I have a -1 in
Wait.
strength.
Wait, wouldn't it be an opposed strength saving throw? Because I'm gripping
Yes.
onto this fucking table.
I would say it would be strength.
Yeah,
I can
okay,
say
that is fair, because I forgot about you
Oh, that
gripping on the table.
I've
So-
already
That's
rolled,
fucking-
but
that's
Mayhem.
fucking- That's fucking hilarious. That's an 18.
Mayhem, I've already rolled. You got a what?
I got an 18.
You know what's really funny? I have a -1 and I rolled an 18.
Yeah, so do I. I got a -1 to my strength.
And did you
Cool.
roll 18?
I rolled a 19.
Oh, so you win then, because I rolled 18, so I got 17 total.
Okay, so you tried to hang on, but your wings can't pull
I
Ilya.
actually have hands. Funny
Yeah,
enough.
so you tried to pull Ilya, and like she is firmly gripped to this seat and to this desk, to the point to where that like her fingernails could, if they could, embed themselves into the table.
Okay.
So you feel yourself let go, and you're being dragged in this backpack back to the Zurin seat. The teacher looks at you and says, well, now that we've got that confusion out of the way, so normally this is the sorcerer class, but because of the issues that we had earlier with the pale white princess over there, talking about fighting some demons and shit earlier, we had to reschedule. So I'm just going to give you a pop quiz for today and actually do some teaching the next time that you're in here. So,
Wow, that teacher actually singled me out.
yeah, she's an asshole.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Technically, could I have
I
a
mean-
short rest in the bag?
technically all of you would have gotten a short rest in the library, but you know,
No, I mean, can I just go to sleep in the bag?
okay. So, yes
And no.
and no.
Continue.
Yes, technically you can, but no, because he doesn't want you to.
No. Yes, you can because you're in the bag, but no, because you're on the teacher's roster for being one of the students in the class. So if you don't get out of the bag and take the test, you'll fail the test.
Sleep.
Cool. Great.
Oh my God.
Glad we established that. So, Ilya, unfortunately, Locke will be attending with you with detention.
Oh,
No.
Great.
So there's that. But here's the good news. Ilya, you do have advantage on this test. That's
Wait.
cool.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna ask you a very, very specific question.
Sure.
Is this a pop test or is this one of the exams?
This is technically classified as an exam, but if you don't want to use it on this exam, you don't have to. You can wait.
Does words? Does this exam affect my overall grade?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh crap.
Fuck.
Every test, whether it be classified as a pop quiz or an exam, affects your grade.
Okay, so I have advantage on the entire exam if it is on spellcasting.
The entire test is on Arcana, so you have advantage on the entire test.
I wrote down your exact wording. Next exam, if it is based on arcane topics, I have advantage on the entire exam in capitals if it is on spellcasting. If
What?
it is on arcana and history, then I only have advantage on the arcane side of things.
I
As contradictory as that sounds, those were your exact words.
mean, okay. I was trying to be nice, but okay. Sure.
I'm literally not. I'm going off of what you've told me. Like, I don't want to be potentially seen to be using advantage where it's not warranted. So, yeah.
Okay, so let me go over my notes to see how to do the test.
Oh boy.
Locke's gone sleepy by Bobos because he knows zero magic.
Okay. So here's how this works. So each of you are going to roll skill checks, one at a time. However, and I'm going to put this in brief quotations. However, you can technically cheat.
Oh.
If you get caught cheating, it's immediate detention. And you fail for that test automatically. So that does affect your grade. If
Let
you
me guess. Fail, we get detention.
no, if you fail, you get expelled.
No, fuck.
Like no,
Okay.
if you fail like the entire year, like just say you like fail every single test and get a like an F for all of your classes as an average,
You get kicked out of high school.
you get kicked out. You get expelled. However, there is an upside to cheating. If you don't get caught, you get an A. So you ace the test. And if you ace the test, you get it what does it say? What does it say about acing tests? That's a good question. You get something for acing a test.
You get the next day off school.
No.
You get permission to skip at least one class in the semester.
No. Absolutely the fuck not.
He's trying.
You get to level up in the subclass you want?
You get to sleep in the
No.
backpack?
You get to choose the next level up for one of your friends.
Oh, okay. Okay, I found it. So it's basically a form of bardic inspiration where that you can essentially use the you can roll a d8 on a specific check outside of a classroom or something. So like if you're trying to find a particular book, or if you're trying to get an insight on somebody having a conversation with you, if you ace a test, you get to use that inspiration on that specific roll that you want to roll on.
Oh, so it's like Blast, but it's on steroids.
Basically. A pass just means that you pass the test and you get a check mark for saying that you did well on the test, and it doesn't affect your grade. It just means that you did well for that class. A fail normally means that you just get the check mark in the failed box, and it just means that you failed that test for that class, and you have to tally it up. So basically, you're going to have to keep up with each test that you take for each class until you finish your first, second, third, fourth years or whatever. If you have more fails than you have passes, then you fail. If you have more passes than fails, then you pass. If all of your stuff is A's, so if you aced every single test, then you permanently get to use the inspiration die for the next year for all of your skill checks. Okay. Yeah. All right. So now that I've got that out of the way, I'm going to ask this now. Who's going to cheat?
To avoid any attention, lest I get caught, I'm gonna say I'm not taking the risk.
Okay.
Look at all of us being a bunch of goody two shoes.
Ilya?
Except Locke, who's fucking skipping the test.
He's going to get detention if he sleeps because he's going to fail the test. So it's
Sleeping. If someone wakes me up, someone wakes me up. But I'm sleeping.
okay.
I'm in a backpack. I'm comfortable. I'm cushy. I'm sitting still.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Zurin?
Overkill's got a really comfy backpack.
Zurin?
I'm not
Don't
taking
do
that
it.
risk.
Don't do it.
I'm
Val?
not taking the risk.
No.
Okay. All right. So it seems like everyone is going to try to do this the normal way. Cool. So we're going to start with Ilya.
What?
And
Why?
Can I do something real quick first, DM?
sure, that will give me time to look up the questions.
Can I nudge the backpack and try to wake Locke up?
You kick the backpack and it moves 10 feet across the fucking classroom.
I don't want it to move 10 feet because they're going to jerk me along as well.
It's like, phrasing, bud.
He knew what he meant.
Fucking phrasing there, bud.
He said what he said.
But yeah, I'm going to nudge the backpack to try to get Locke to wake up.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check then.
Would it
And
be
Locke.
persuasion?
Yeah, because he's trying to wake you up. He's trying to persuade you to wake up.
What am I rolling?
Roll a insight check.
God.
Say, DM, do I have advantage on these rolls?
It depends on the question.
Okay. Fairy snuffs.
Crap.
You said insight?
Yes.
I don't think it matters. I rolled a 9.
Oh, yeah. No, it didn't matter.
And I got a +0 in persuasion anyway.
So what did each of you
Alright, put
roll?
mine in the chat.
What was I rolling again? Sorry, I missed that.
No, you're not
Zurin,
rolling
Not
anything.
you.
Am I
Not
not? Oh,
you.
sorry, I missed. I
Zern
spaced
rolled a
out.
9.
It's the
Zurin roll.
tiefling.
He's passed the fuck out. He is not waking up.
I did I find a pillow somewhere and a blanket, and I'm just kind of like curled up.
Oh my god.
No, you find a bunch of weird shit. Like, you find a bunch of like notes and papers and like what?
That works. I'm a crow. I built a nest in his backpack.
Cool,
I was gonna say,
fantastic.
Tony, if you add some weird shit in my backpack.
Yeah, you just find some
That's fine.
weird
You've
shit.
got a nest in there now.
Yeah,
You've
there's
got
a
a nest in there now.
there's a nest in your backpack. Okay.
Mhm.
Like I said, we're gonna
What
start with
size nest?
we're gonna
Which
start
means
with
we-
Ilya.
Which means legally you cannot disturb that nest now.
We are going to
New
start with
skirt.
Ilya. So the way this works is that I'm going to ask you a question,
Uh-huh.
and you're going to first make the roll,
Uh-huh.
then give me the answer.
Are you gonna tell me the skill that I'm gonna be rolling for?
Yes.
Excellent.
So I will tell you the skill you'll roll for. You'll give me your answer, and I will tell you whether you I'll tell you if your answer in person is right, but I will tell you if you got that exact answer on the test or not. So it would be like if you got it
If
right.
I was right, or if I was right, or if I was 100% right.
Yes, if you were just wrong, then you just don't get it. But this is kind of like a two-way test for everybody. It's basically just like a fun little game we're gonna do.
Sound.
But
Alright.
I'll ask each of you 2 questions, and you have to roll 2 checks. You can answer it as just Mayhem, and then have the roll done, and I will tell you if Ilya got it correct. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Question number 1. What second level evocation spell are paladins known to use as a bonus action?
I
There's
actually
one.
know this one.
Yeah, there's one that pops into my head straight off the rip.
It is a second level evocation spell that only paladins can cast, and
Oh,
they are
yeah.
they are
trying
known
to-
to cast it as a bonus
Oh, yeah.
action.
I know the second word of it. I'm trying to figure out which one. I'm gonna go ahead and say branding smite.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll, and I will tell you after the roll if you were right or wrong.
Skill, please, DM.
It would be a history or arcana.
So they're intelligence.
Yeah,
Nice.
intelligence.
Is this this is a question about arcane things, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
So I've got advantage on it then.
you do indeed.
21.
Okay,
Going based off of arcana, so 16 plus 5.
cool. Ilya got it right, and you got it right.
Yay.
So that is question number 1.
There was only one minor thing about that question that tripped me up. I didn't think that it was a second level spell. Mayhem thought that it was a first level spell. So, hey.
Cool.
I don't play paladin.
Now here comes the hard question.
Oh god.
Shit.
Let me see how I'm going to word this.
Oh, okay.
Is this when Tony's going to drop the bombshell, Mayhem? In the form of a question?
Did you know the Paladins has been sponsored on Twitch?
What spell
Oh fuck.
that is no longer able to be cast required a glass sphere, the clockwork heart of an inevitable being, which both are instantly consumed by the spell? Note the wording of how I said that.
I'm gonna ask the quizmaster to fucking repeat that.
Okay. That's fine. What spell that is
Mhm.
no longer able to be cast You told me to repeat it, so I'm repeating it. So I'll start again.
Okay. What spell is no longer able to be cast?
Correct. Required a glass sphere and the clockwork heart of an inevitable being, and both were consumed upon cast.
Out of session, I have a question regarding the use of the word inevitable.
Sure.
Are you sure that's the right word? Because inevitable means it's going to happen.
Inevitable. Inevitable.
Inevitable.
No, I'm not doing it.
That's the sound of inevitability.
No, I'm not going on the. I'm not in. No, the Matrix is not what's in my head. What's in my head is
That
fucking
is
Team
the
America.
sound of your death.
I need an answer, please.
It is inevitable.
You know what? Mayhem doesn't know the answer, so Mayhem is going to say, Iolam's longevity.
Okay, make your roll.
Again with advantage,
No,
but it's on arcane.
this one's on history.
Ooh.
Huh? You're asking me about? It's about a spell.
It is about a
History on
spell.
it.
It is about a spell, but I also said that this was a harder question.
It's on the history of the spell.
It's on the history of the spell.
Wouldn't that still class as arcane though?
Not in this sense, because it like each of you is going to get one easy question and one difficult question. So it's the matter
Alright.
of that
Okay.
it kind of balances us out a little bit and challenge you
Alright.
to an
Well,
extent.
If this D20 fails me, it's going in the bin. I was so close. I was so close. 20, how's the 22 sound?
22.
Yeah.
Ilya got it right.
Mayhem got it wrong.
Mayhem got it wrong.
So tell Mayhem the right answer.
Bubble.
I was one away. Fucking one away.
Bubble.
Also, Tony, when we were during that session, we never discussed the material components or any of those spells. You just gave me the name.
You are correct. That's why I asked that question the way I did. I told you it was going to be a hard question.
Oh well, at least Ilya got it right.
Yeah. So you aced the test, Ilya.
Oh, look at me not doing what I did in high school.
Val.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
I'll be
You're-
right back.
Your turn.
Oh, this is gonna be me realizing that I don't know as much about D&D as I thought I did.
It's okay because next to me, you'll look like a fucking genius.
Yeah, I've only played for 3 years. Keep that in mind.
I've been playing for less than 3 months. Trust me.
Alrighty, Tony.
you've got
Alright.
advantage.
Okay.
Hit me.
This spell is a 3rd level transmutation spell that requires an action, and the range is 30 feet. However, what spell is it that you cast that requires the shaving of a licorice root?
Oh shit. You said See, because I know what I want. Fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna say the first thing that came to my mind. I want to say it's haste.
Okay, now make your roll.
What is the ability check?
This one is Arcana or History. It's the same for everybody. The first one is Arcana or History. The last one is History.
All right, I will go Arcana, and that is an 18.
Okay, so both of you got it correct.
Fuck, I knew licorice fruit is what did it for me.
But now you go to the hard question.
Okay.
Now, this spell required 6 people, 6 days to cast. And it can only be cast at a certain time. What spell is it?
Shit. Fuck. 6 people, 6 days. I'm just gonna make the roll because I don't know. I have no clue.
Okay, sure.
Well, we
Eli.
supposed to have
15.
done research.
15. So both of you got it wrong,
Damn.
but you still passed the test. So you didn't ace it, but you passed the test. The
That's
answer,
fine.
the
Yeah, what was
answer
it?
is Blood Moon.
Oh, fuck me. No, I would not have gotten that one. Mm-mm. Nothing was in my brain when you asked me that.
So, Allura, your turn.
No. I don't know shit about spell
Boy.
casting.
I don't know shit
Okay.
about the spells at all, period.
This is why Locke went to sleep.
This is why I don't play casters.
Okay, sorry. I had to step away for a sec.
Someone's got to take the risk then.
Question one.
So,
Question one. The spell is a first level abjuration spell, and it is a ritual. However, the only way to cast this spell is you have to have a bell. What am I?
It's the easy question.
Yeah.
What's saturation? I'm so.
What's abjuration? What's a first level spell? How do I have a bell?
I don't know spell.
It's your components. Tony, your components are making it obvious.
I
No,
said
for
one.
me, it's not.
I said one easy, one hard.
I know what it is.
Okay, hang on.
I just figured it out.
Hang on.
Mm.
Right. So,
I'll repeat the question. Okay. It is a first level abjuration spell. It is a ritual. Okay. So, and I'm only going to say this to you, Allura, because it goes back to what you just said. If you need help, you can go ahead and look it up if you need to. Just because
Or could I give her an extremely vague hint out of session?
I'll even go a step further.
protective spells and
Once you hear my hint, Tony, I think you'll agree with it.
Well, let me say what I'm about to say, and then I'll tell you. I will allow you a one-time use of the help action due to the fact that Allura is in your house, and she technically was looking over your shoulder as you were studying.
Okay.
Would you like to give Allura the help action?
Would that just be advantage on a roll?
It would be advantage on the roll, and you could also give your hint.
Okay. Then yes, I would like to.
Okay, go for it.
Allura. Streamers use these to be aware of things that happen on their channel.
That's actually really good. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not allowed to add anything else now, am I?
No, that's
No.
it. That's it. I'll repeat the question, though, just so that you get it down. It is a first level abjuration spell that is a ritual. The spell requires a tiny bell in order to cast it. What am I?
I'm thinking it's something along the lines of like alerting something
Okay.
based off Ilya's hint or
Oh.
Mayhem's hint.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll. And it's either a Arcana or History.
Gonna go with history on that one because I've got advantage.
Okay.
That's an 18.
Okay. So Allura got it right. Technically, you got it wrong, but I'm giving you credit where credit is due. You said alert, The spell is actually called Alarm.
Yeah, it's the
Right,
same.
okay.
It's the same kind of
It's the same.
premise of.
It's
yeah.
the same premise, but the spell is technically called Alarm. But you
Yeah,
did
there's no way I
get
would-
you.
Absolutely no way I would.
I mean, you got it. You got it really close.
I got the premise right, but the name wrong. There's
Mhm.
no way I would have known it.
Now
Yeah,
here,
I'll
Alright,
admit,
hit me.
I'll admit, even I fucked up on that one.
now
hit
here is the difficult question.
Fuck.
I'm not actually. You know what? I'm not going to ask you a question from that list because you wouldn't know that to begin with. You haven't played for long enough to do that. I am going to ask you about one of these spells. This is a spell that you actually can cast.
Okay.
We're gonna go by. Well, if I can find it,
Nope, no finding it for you.
right?
You
There
don't
we,
get time. You don't have time to find yourself, don't you?
there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. The spell in question is a 9th level evocation spell. The spell is the highest damaging spell that you can cast.
I hate you, Tony.
In fact, the damage is so high, it is known to wipe out entire cities upon cast. What am I?
I'm gonna look so stupid saying this.
Mm-mm. No, you're not.
I'm just gonna say fireball. Ball specifically, not bolt.
Okay. Go ahead and make
That
your
is my
roll.
answer.
Oh, hold on a second.
A history or arcana again, yeah?
It would be history.
History specifically, okay. That's fine. That is a 15.
Okay. So, Allura got it correct. You got it wrong.
Of course I did. Of course I fucking did.
It's called Meteor Swarm. Meteor
Okay.
Swarm is the highest damaging spell in the 9th level category because it deals 40d6 points of damage.
It does an obscene amount of damage.
Yeah.
20d6
yeah,
fire,
yeah.
20d6, what is it, bludgeoning?
Yeah.
It does both of
insane.
each of those. It is the highest damaging spell that is being able to cast. However, the questions that I've been asking the other people are spells that can no longer be cast. And that is what
As if I would have ever known about that.
level. You're asking us about 10th level questions.
you are correct.
Motherfucker.
You know what's funny though? There's
Okay.
a good chance I'll probably never forget that fact about the Meteor Swarm spell now.
20d6
Awesome.
fire
I
damage.
love
There's
it.
a good chance I'll never forget that.
It is an
It's-
amazing spell.
No,
It's
Allura,
one of
you
my
wanna know why-
favorites, but
You want to know why you'll never forget it?
Yeah.
Because it's going to get cast on you one day.
Yeah.
Maybe not in this campaign, maybe not in your next campaign, but somewhere down your D&D career, some dickhead is going to cast that spell on you.
Or if we do another fucking bonus episode of Duckies.
I only know these spells from Critical Role. Like, every time you mention a specific, like, material component, I remember it so vividly because they always describe their material components so
Mhm.
heavily.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, every spell you've mentioned that has had a material component, I've just been like, yep,
All right.
they cast that.
Let me school Clowntown here. What spell uses bat shit?
What?
It's a fire. I'm pretty sure that one's Fireball.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Because freaking Liam,
Mm-hmm.
fucking Liam always just
Mhm.
goes, and I smear the bat guano in my hands. And I'm like, bro,
That's guano.
stop with the bat guano. Somebody take it.
So these exams, I'm going to be doing this for not every single one of them, but for a majority of them, where I'm going to ask questions like this, that has to do with D&D in general, whether it be spells, the lore, or whatever. But I wanted to kind of do like a game within a game and test the knowledge of the players and let them learn a little bit more.
I was gonna say, this is not a chance for me to test the knowledge that I don't have. This is
Well,
just a chance for me to learn.
This is more like, for you, it's a learning experience, which is something
Yeah.
that you need to know anyway. So this actually will help you out. But
Yeah.
speaking of the next person in line, Zurin,
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn.
Mm.
Sounds so excited.
Mhm.
Zoran's just like kicked back with a spliff in his hands or something. He's like, yeah, dude.
If I can find it.
Yeah, like that. Oh. If anybody's watched season 4 of Stranger Things, and this is not a spoiler, but Argyle. He's basically Argyle.
Okay, I think this is fitting because of what we just talked about.
Oh no.
So, Zurin, your first question, which is the easy question. This is a
Yeah,
second level evocation spell that requires bat fur in order to cast it.
Bat fur.
The fur of a bat, yes.
I have a joke to make here, but I'm gonna wait.
It actually requires one other item, but if I name the other item, it actually gives it away. So I'm only giving you the one item.
First level evocation?
Second level evocation that requires the fur of a bat, and it requires one other item, but if I tell you that, it gives the spell away. So, what am I?
You're a bat. I don't know.
I was saying, I have a joke to make here, but I'm gonna wait until after the answer's been given.
I have no idea, dude.
I want you to think about it logically.
Okay.
What is the defining details of a bat? Why would you need fur from a bat in order to cast this a spell? From a logical standpoint, why would you need to cast an evocation spell that requires the fur of a bat? Because bat fur is not like it's thin, you know. It's
not
like
insulating.
It's not insulating. So why would you need it?
Set something on fire?
I mean, you take your guess and you tell me.
Huh?
Oh,
Evocation.
It's an evocation spell, second level, and it requires the fur of a bat and one other item. What am I?
Fireball?
Okay, make your roll.
That makes the joke I've got even better.
Make the roll.
You said Arcana or History, right?
For the first question, yes, Arcana or History.
Boy.
7 total.
7?
Oh, shit.
Okay, so Zurin fails and you fail.
Mm-hmm.
It's
What spell
darkness.
was it?
What?
Oh.
What'd you
Darkness.
say it was? Darkness.
Darkness. It is a and I asked that question because you wanted to become a warlock. It's a warlock spell. It is a warlock spell.
It's also a wizard spell.
That's the funniest fucking thing was that, like, and this is even better because he said fireball. Oh, you need the shit of a bat to cast fireball. You need the fur of a bat to cast furball.
Fuck's sake.
Now,
It was the first fucking thing.
Now the
that came
hard
into my head.
question.
now the hard.
Here comes the difficult one.
Now here's the hard question, and it's one of my two favorite ones.
Hey Tony, just a quick reminder: you're not allowed to use any fucking homebrew shit from Zaris in this thing.
I honestly, I don't blame you.
Yeah, because there's no way in fuck anybody, even myself, would be able to fucking answer that.
So the next question that you have, the question is that this spell required 2 people to cast, but it took a full 24 hours to cast it. And in order to cast it, you needed a seed from a tree, a very specific tree. You also needed the other natural parts from other plants that grew around this specific seed. What am I?
Seed of a mega tree.
Why did you sound like you were doing a fucking Rick impression there?
Because I was.
What level is this spell?
I can't tell you that.
What kind of spell is it?
It is.
Literally from the
It is a.
Bible.
It is a conjuration spell.
Okay.
It is
Oh,
a
like
con.
bard spell.
It is a
Impregnate.
conjuration that required 2 people to cast it, and it needs 24 hours minimum to cast the spell, and it has a very detailed material in order to cast the spell. It requires the seed from a very specific tree and the plants that grew around said seed. What am I?
Fucking crying from laughing.
Miracle Grow. I don't know.
I'll even give you one on this one. Allura was not that far off.
Don't say that.
Allura almost guessed it on accident.
I don't
Don't
even
say
remember.
that.
It's
I
gotta
can't
be.
remember what Laura said.
Okay, I think I know what it is. Oh! No, it can't be that.
Why is this killing me?
Zurin, what's your answer?
That's my answer, Miracle Grow.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll.
Oh, fucking God.
It's history.
Just making obscure references. I'm not trying to be close.
I just failed this class, dude. I got a nat 1.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Now
God.
there is something that happens with nat ones. You're gonna get detention.
Oh, great. There's 3 of us in detention now. Hey, DM, put him out of his misery. Come on, tell him what it was.
World tree.
Oh fuck me,
Oh.
I was close.
Fucking damn it.
I was thinking
Damn.
Trade Yggdrasil.
So
You know, DM, there was a spell that I thought it was gonna be.
Very specific seeds, Morty. They're mega seeds.
You shove them way up your butt, Morty.
Shove
Yeah.
them way up in your butthole, Morty.
Where is it? Yeah, DM, for a very split second, I thought it was Find Graters. No, it didn't. Fuck it. Ignore it.
okay.
I thought I knew it, and I was like, nah, there's no fucking way he's making it that.
So yeah, World Tree is one of my favorites off of that list, but I wanted to ask questions about something that happened already, which 10th level spells have been brought up. So I gave Allura the pass on this one for not asking 10th level spells, only because Allura has not played long enough to know.
Not even close.
But the rest of you have at least played enough to where you have minor concepts of 10th level spells, because they were things that you could cast at one time very long time ago, and these are the most broken spells that you could ever cast. And one of them, which was the one that I mentioned to Zurin, is in my other campaign.
Yeah, I've got that on my fucking notes.
Okay, so moving away from my laughing fit for a moment, when you say these spells can't be cast anymore, is that relative to this campaign, or is that like
No,
D&D in
That's
general?
D&D.
That's D&D in general.
that is
I've never even heard of these spells before.
10th level
Right.
spells were cast during the time of first edition. There is a story, and I've relayed this story kind of briefly before, but the 10th level spells were cast during technically first edition because at a time there was where the gods lived on the mortal plane. And this was during the first creation of the world when they created humans the first time, because they technically created humanoids twice. The first time that they created them, the humans and humanoids were so powerful they could cast spells that were designed for only gods to be able to cast. And they tried to use those said spells to kill the gods off in order to become the gods. So the gods created a
Basic
spell
plan.
to wipe out that humanoid race, like just completely wipe everybody out, start over, and then they created a law which states that gods can no longer live on the mortal plane. Hence why we have paladins and clerics. They get their powers by worshiping the gods that cannot live on the mortal plane.
Right. So this stuff with like first, second, right the way through to like fifth edition. This isn't just like rule revisions, is it? It's actual like in-universe lore things that happen.
Yeah, this is lore, mechanics,
Oh,
lineages,
wow.
fucking everything.
I
Correct.
have so much to learn.
So
Yeah.
when it comes to the additions, most of them are technically rule based, but they also have their own lore tied to each of them. The biggest one that most people know about is what's called third edition, which transferred over into what we now know as Pathfinder.
Okay.
It is a completely
then-
different game.
And then Pathfinder
Oh.
2nd edition.
Correct. But they each have their own lores tied to each of them.
Gotcha.
But that all happened during first edition when the gods created the humanoids, so elves, humans, dwarves, all of them, the first time, but they didn't give them restricted rules during that creation like they give the humanoids now. In this realm, they have it set to where that you can no longer cast 10th level spells at all. They restrict your magic to be able to not cast those specific spells. And clerics and paladins were created after the law was designed by the gods themselves that stated that they can no longer live on the mortal plane unless they gave up their godhood and became what we would call like a higher being, but would lose their godhood, so they weren't immortal anymore, quote unquote. But the paladins and clerics started worshiping the gods after the second creation, after the gods created that rule.
I see.
So,
It's interesting.
but World Tree is one of my favorites off that list. There's actually a few more that are on that list, and I've based the other campaign that we do with me, Mayhem, Eli, and Hacksaw. That spell is actually in that campaign. They haven't come across it yet, but it is in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna.
it's just like Norbit, god of shiny things.
But so we have Ilya that got an A, so you aced the quiz. Val, you passed. Allura passed. Zurin failed and got detention for the nat 1. And Locke automatically failed because he's still asleep and also will receive detention. Dublin passed. Alexa passed. And the two guys in the back failed. And this other chick back here passed. Just to let everybody know how that all went down.
Wait. You called her Alice earlier.
Yeah, I kind of made that a mistake. It's actually Alex. My bad.
No,
That is
Alice or Alexa.
Alexa.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that was my bad.
You said Allura passed, but didn't she pass both of the roles?
Mm,
It was an 18 and a 15. I'm pretty sure you said.
oh yeah, you are
those were
correct.
both
You are
right.
correct. Yeah, so you aced the test as well. So
Yeah.
Allura and Ilya did
Ironically.
get ironically did both ace the test. So
Great.
I do require that each of you keep track of that. This is something that I don't normally make it mandatory to keep notes. This is the one thing that you have to keep a note on. This is the one thing that I require you to make sure that you keep track of.
Got
Because
What if I
Got
just
it written down.
put Arcana test aced?
so
I
you will
I just wrote
Leave that.
ace first pop quiz.
the way I would do it, and this is just me personally, I would go first test, aced, passed, or failed. Then go second test, ace, passed, or failed, and keep going there. And I would categorize it between first, second, third, and fourth year. That's how I would do it, but you don't have to do it that way. That's just the way that I would write in my notes. But I do require that each of you keep track of that.
All right, I've got mine written down.
Okay?
Alrighty, wrote it down.
So, it takes you guys several hours to go through this test. And it seemed like that it was very challenging, and it was meant to be.
It's a real humdinger. 2-question test takes us several hours.
Yeah, but it took forever.
Well, I
But-
mean, hey, look at it this way. Like, university dissertations are technically one question, and you put months of work into those.
Yeah, we're the one that chooses the fucking question.
Yeah, that's true.
But each of you get through your test, and class has been dismissed, and you're now allowed to go back to your dormitories, which leads us to Val. Val,
Oh.
she has not been assigned her dorm yet, but we're going to
Oh,
do
yeah.
We are going to do that now, and we're going to use the mess hall to give a visual demonstration of what they went through. But
Oh, boy.
this is not how yours is going to be. Yours is going to be kind of done, kind of like in just a classroom with you and 2 or 3 other teachers and the dean.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind. But I'm going to put you here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to give you access to your token. Okay. So, the way this works is that you need to stand in this arcane circle that is currently standing right here. Then, what I need you to do is I need you to make technically a wisdom saving throw, but it's not going to be a situation of a pass or a fail. It is going to be a situation that is categorized by sections. So depending on what you roll will determine the house that you will be represented in. So
Gotcha.
please stand in the circle, make your wisdom saving throw, and tell me what you get.
Didn't you have us roll a D100 for that on the first session?
I did, but this is a special occasion. This is more like a quickie, like getting it done fast.
Ooh, I am so glad that this is the role that I decided to waste a nat 1 on. So that's 2.
Okay, fantastic. So as you stand in the portal, the arcane circle, you see this the table in front of you, and there are 4 vases of different shapes, colors, and sizes. You immediately go for the one on the far left, which then reveals this person.
Oh.
So you see coming out of the vase, they're all genies, but they're special genies. This one is a dragon hybrid genie who is overweight. He kind of gives you the genie from Aladdin vibes, but in a dragon form.
Mhm.
But he pops out, he bows to you, and then you watch as a blue cloak, woof, appears around your shoulders, and you are now in the this house over here. And I do have somewhere the names of the houses. I think that one's called the silver something. I had to go back and look it up. I will do that later.
Alrighty.
But you did manage to get into that house, so you are in blue.
Tony,
Which
if it's a blue cloak, then wouldn't that be Azure Sphinx?
Azure Sphinx, thank you so much for reminding me. One of them is Azure's, one of them is silver, one of them is ruby, and one of them is emerald. I do remember that. So you are in the
In my dorm.
in your dorm. No,
Uh-huh.
let's see, because
Because if you said blue, that's Azure Sphinx.
no,
and
it's
that's
the
what
same
I'm in.
dorm that Dav was in. So it's the silver dorm. So it would be
Oh, she got a silver cloak.
yeah, silver cloak. Yep. I don't have those notes pulled up because I wasn't expecting to have to roll for her house, but I will definitely go find those at some point, which brings us over to here, which I need to get rid of Dav
Oh, bye-bye, Drav.
and put you right here and give you control of your token.
We need an afternoon list.
Cool. Fantastic. Okay. So we're going to go to each of the dorms. And you can role play however you want to role play, do whatever you want, and that's how we're going to end the session off. So we're going to kind of role play each of your experiences in your dorms. So starting with Val, because you're the newcomer. You are in your dorm. It's very fancy. You didn't expect it to be this fancy. Matter of fact, there is a hibachi on this side. There's what looks to be like, you have no fucking idea why, a wine cooler sitting over here. There is the dining room, a bunch of fancy furnitures for you to sit on. This looks like hosh posh. Like, this is like rich shit. Like, you don't know why that they have all this fancy equipment, but you got into this house nonetheless. You just finished your test and you have made your way to your dorms, and you know you have to get ready for the next day for your next classes. What would you like to do?
I still have that letter in my pocket.
You do indeed.
I would like to read. I would like to open it up and read it.
Okay, so I am going to show a picture, and I'm only going to show it on Twitch because of the fact that if I show it to you on Discord, it reveals what it says, and you can't read it. So,
Oh shit.
there's that.
Because you don't know parcel tongue.
Facts. Let me find the picture. Where did I put it?
Up your butt.
Oh, there it is. Yep. I literally called it Bad Book.
You called it Twilight?
Talk
Yeah.
about timing.
Oh, shit. Not what I meant to do. Okay. So this is the book that, for those that are watching on Twitch, this is the book that Shinny found, or Altair. In your note, you see the exact same type of writing. It's different from what the book is showing, but it's the same concept, the same symbols, the same literature, right? But you can't read it at all. It looks like just mumbo jumbo to you. There is two things that stand out, though, that is different from what you see on this book. One is the same sigil from the seal from you popping it open and realizing that it comes from a fifth house that is rumored to have been in the school that you know for a fact is no longer here. And secondly, you see what looks to be like the mask, like it's a skull mask, and it's painted on here in like very vivid detail. It looks like a mask that is partially shaped into a skull of a bull, but it has also the skeletal figures of what you can assume is mind flayers. So it's a mix of the two. What do you do?
Interesting. Well, I can't read it,
You cannot.
so there's not much I can really do with it. There's not much I can really do with it.
Okay.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if it's like magical or anything?
You can.
Some 19.
This is some bad juju.
Ooh,
God
bad
damn it.
vibes.
This is some really bad juju. This is like dark, necrotic, evil shit.
All right.
Signed at the bottom, Tom Marvolo Riddle.
Oh
Fuck you.
god.
Nope, it's just signed Vecna.
I'd rather Vecna than. Yeah.
Amy? No, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
At
this
least,
is.
at least we knew fucking Voldemort's weakness. We don't know Vecna's.
Yeah, this
Mayhem.
is.
From a moral standpoint, being the person that I am, I would rather anyone.
But to you, Val, this is some really, really, really bad fucking juju. It gives you the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, I'm gonna close up the letter. I'm gonna close it up. I'm gonna put it in a pocket of my backpack and just gonna leave it there for now until I
Okay.
can figure out what to do with it.
Cool beans. Cool. Let's go to Blue, which is Zurin's house. Zurin, you're back in your dorms. Nobody is in your dorms right now. They're all off to sleep. What do you do?
Thing is how the days went. Zurin's going to go from sitting on this couch to flying over to this piano. He's going to sit down on the bench very calmly, look down at the keys, and just start banging his face into the keys.
Okay.
Why did I not expect anything different?
I was hoping to make him roll a performance check, but no, this is fine.
He takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage per key.
Per key, fucking hell.
He suddenly hits one of the keys, and then a door opens up in the middle of the room, and a snake pops out. What?
Oh, look, Nagini.
Is that all you're wanting to do?
After about 3 minutes of playing a ridiculous tune with my face, I'm going to
Create the
sit up.
next emo song? What?
Going to sit up, look up at the ceiling, and in Infernal scream, "What the fuck?"
You're specifically targeting Infernal, though.
Yeah, speaking in Infernal.
Interesting.
Oh god, Tony.
Very,
Where's the nerdy is?
You've activated his trap card.
very, very interesting.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
Hey, Zurin, didn't you know that speaking Infernal is prohibited at this school?
No, it ain't.
That'll get you super detention.
Super detention, my ass. I'm born in hell. Come
Okay.
on.
Okay. Where are you?
Uh-oh. Spaghetti.
All right, tell me
Spaghetti.
how many d20s of damage am I taking?
You're not going to take any damage. It's a matter of I need to find somebody.
You accidentally cast Meteor Swarm. 20d6 bludgeoning, 20d6 fire.
Make a dex
Speaking-
check. Dex
Speaking
save.
in Infernal, I must have cast Summon Daddy.
Zarus pops up. What?
Wait, what?
In a flash of blue glitter.
Wearing a blue
Wearing
sash.
No, he's wearing only his boxers.
Facts. Facts.
Accurate.
Very fucking
Yeah,
accurate.
yeah,
Holding a rubber
accurate.
ducky.
Hey,
a
hey,
loofah in the one hand.
hey, Tony, I need you to go ahead and roll a fucking wisdom saving throw for me, please. Cyrus appears, and all of a sudden he comes charging at you, teeth bared. He is going to rip your fucking throat out.
All right,
Multiverse.
we are going to use this token.
Uh-oh.
It's not going to look like them.
It's not for sure. It's not going to look like them. I was trying to find the other one that I liked, but it's
Before it pulls Dublin's token.
Nah, he
What?
didn't. He didn't. He pulled some spooky bitch.
I pulled some spooky bitch. So
Damn straight. Fuck
Zurin,
is that?
Zurin, you scream out in Infernal. You suddenly feel a cold breeze. It's coming from behind you. Do you turn around?
Slowly.
Okay. You see standing behind you the spectral image of a woman.
Mama?
She looks to you and I can find it. There we go.
I was a good boy, Grandma.
She looks to you and says,
Are you one of them?
You're gonna have to put a little bit more clarification on that, Grandma.
Are you a blood mage?
I am a blood hunter. Is that the same thing?
she is going to roll an insight.
Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead. Spooky bitch got good insight.
There goes Zern.
She looks to you and says,
I have never heard of a blood hunter. I have heard of a blood mage. You don't seem to be a blood mage, so you are safe for now.
and then whew, disappears.
And just as she disappears, Zern's just gonna be like, "Safe from what, Mama?"
From
Now
her.
my real question is if my voice changer came through because I did fix that shit.
Yes, it
Thank
did.
God.
And you know
Yes.
what else? It didn't sound anywhere near as discomforting as the fucking primal scream of the dude from last session.
Oh yeah, from the crackhead.
From Crackhead.
Crackhead.
That genuinely made me really uncomfortable.
The crackhead that gave me COVID.
Zurin, I need you to roll a insight check on blood mages.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
That's another reference, isn't it?
That's a 12 plus 2, so it's a 14.
You vaguely, and I mean just vaguely, got a glimpse of the book that Val was holding when she was standing near you guys before she set it back onto the counter to head to class. That has to do with blood magic.
Correct. Zern's just gonna be like, oh shit. Now he's gonna peel a key off his forehead and flick it back on the piano.
Okay.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
That's good.
And that is where we're going to go to the next location. Ruby Room. Ilya and Allura.
Look at all them fucking maps. Jesus Christ.
So you guys are back in your dorms. You're back in the Ruby dorm. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna say straight off the rip that I think Ilya and Zern have some sort of if not arcane but telepathic or divine bond, because Ilya is sat on the carpet, legs crossed. Can I move my fucking token, please,
I
DM?
say I can't move mine either.
Yeah.
I need to specifically be on a single-seater chair.
Ilya is sat on the carpet, legs crossed, just fucking head slamming the fucking desk. Just like imagine, if you will, the scene from Ace Ventura where he's dressed up in the pink tutu and he's going through the loony bin, and he stops, screams the words halftime, and then just whomp.
My thing is that two people within seconds have slammed their heads.
Let me in, coach. Just give me another chance.
Anyway, so Ilya's like just banging her head up against the table. Allura, what are you doing?
So picture, if you will, I am sat on a single like armchair, but I'm not sat like front on. I'm sat side on, legs over one of the armrests. Head's kind of on the other one, looking up at the ceiling, and she's just kind of fumbling with a necklace she's got on. And her brain's just kind of reeling from the test and all the shit she was uncertain on.
Okay.
Across the campus, Zern's like, why is my head still hurting?
I was fixing to say it's very distracting trying for you to try to focus on that with Ilya slamming her head up against the table, but you do attempt to do that, sure.
I was gonna say, like, it's because what she's got around her neck is, if for those in the Discord, is like a necklace with one of these on it, just like a little thing. Reminds her of home. Just reminds her of home, and she's just kind of thinking about being far away from everyone and still kind of nervous, and yeah.
Okay.
Hey, DM, do we have any way of contacting our families?
Technically, yes.
Be what's the methods?
So I'm not going to do the cliche method of having you send owls out. I'm going to do a more different cliche. I'm going to do a more other cliche method and do the arcane computer bullshit.
Wait, we can't send Dublin to send messages?
Oh no!
Come
here, message boy.
Come here, puppet boy.
Please don't make Daddy talk.
Send this message quick.
Oh no.
But
no, come here, puppet boy. Make this letter talk.
Anyway, each dorm has a arcane computer type deal where you can send a quote unquote email to your families.
Okay.
So instead of electronic, it'd be ethereal mail?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That is canon now. Thank you.
God damn it.
You're welcome.
Fucking hell, man. Okay. Ilya's gonna go over to the arcane computer.
Go.
Fucking weirdest thing. I swear to God.
Would you rather me have you send owls?
No. No.
Then be happy.
Oh.
Come over here, please.
It's a
Sure.
Leviosa 3000.
Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Leviosa, dude.
Saw it. You go to the computer-esque thing, and what would you like to type to your family, quote unquote?
Sort of discombobulated and suspecting she's now got a concussion. Yeah, she's seeing 4 of every single key. She's going to spend however long it takes her to type out. I'm just gonna paraphrase it briefly. Just what it would be like more fleshed out and more detailed. Hey mom, hey dad. School is interesting. Aced my first test. However, panic attacks have started again. This time it's landed me in trouble. I have detention because I tried to bolt and teacher restrained me, not physically. But don't worry. This is on me. This is something I need to work through. I need to own this. It's my fault anyway. Yeah, I'm trying to make friends, and Ilya's gonna look over her right shoulder towards Allura and go back to the computer and just type out, there's one classmate I have a good feeling about. Well, a slightly higher good feeling than the others. They're all good. But yeah, I'm doing my best. And then just hit send.
Okay.
Then
You
as
hit-
she hits sends, picks up keyboard.
Bang, bang, bang.
So you hit
2 people
send.
got keys in the forehead.
You hit send, and you wait a couple of seconds to see that it actually did send off. And you see the ping where it says ethereal
You
mail
got mail.
sent. Ethereal mail sent.
Mhm.
And then you see something that you didn't expect.
Uh-oh.
Is she get a visit from grandma too?
It's a Skype call.
You see exactly that.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
no.
We get a Skype call from dad.
Uh-oh. What in the 9 hells are you doing?
What the 9 hells are you doing getting detention on your first week?
9 rings.
Are you going to answer?
Ilya starts tensing up, starts feeling a panic attack come back on. After about 6 rings, she will pick up.
Okay. It's your mom.
Gonna let out an extremely, extremely minute sigh of relief as I see my mother's face on the screen.
She looks like she's having the same panic attack as you. And
So in the camera, she's removing keys from the keyboard from her head.
she looks to you, and if I have it,
Oh no.
Oh boy.
if I have,
Wait, you prepared for this?
if I have it,
Oh my god.
Mommy? No. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Mama.
I never meant to hurt you.
Oh, honey, are you okay? Or did you panic? Did you have a panic attack?
Oh my god.
No, Alvin, I didn't.
Not even a heads up.
Yeah, nothing could have
Not even
prepared
a heads
anyone
up,
for
just
that. Oh my
saying.
god.
You just killed Mayhem.
Me just. Whew.
Just
Siri,
killed
I need
him.
you to put Mom on the phone right now.
Yeah,
Just
Alexa,
absolutely
I need you to fuck off. I need you to go and get my mother. Holy fucking shit! I need to uninstall that voice changer from your PC, Tony.
Crying. And there's tears.
Do you respond?
You just took yet another year off of my life expectancy.
Cool.
So you've only got about 2 weeks left.
Got it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Do you respond?
She's gonna sort of slightly relax in the chair and just go, "Yeah, Mom, I did. Yeah."
Did you take your medications like you were supposed to?
Even knowing it's coming doesn't make it any easier.
Nope.
No, not even. Not
Uh,
one iota.
Just gonna. Ilya's gonna like quick fire look around the room behind her to see if anybody heard that, and she's gonna be like, "Mom, ixnay on mentioning the medication."
You know you gotta take those medications every single night, on the dot, on the dot. If you don't, you have these panic attacks, and then you get into trouble. We talked about this, Ilya.
DM, how far away from my home is the academy?
Several miles.
Is that it? Not several hundred miles.
No, several miles.
Fuck.
Like she
Zern
could
can only fly 30 feet.
she could probably be there in like
An hour.
a day's rod.
She has a car, Tony.
I mean, you don't know that. You don't know that technically.
Don't
I'm
remind
staying out
them.
of session.
Don't remind them. Ilya's just gonna be like, they don't work.
She
You're one to talk. You've been on them longer than I have.
she sighs and she goes,
I know, sweetie, I know. And that's why we sent you to the school.
No.
We sent you to school because you were on drugs.
Yeah, sounds exactly like where I'm actually from. Hey, we're
You're-
gonna send you to school because you're on
Oh my
drugs.
god.
You're a
it's
fucking
the way
crack-
the voice wavers. It's the way the voice wavers for me. It's so bad. It's
I done forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. At least it's gonna be like, no, you encouraged me to apply for this school. You didn't send me to this school.
She sighs and
Mom, I'm fine. Everything's gonna be fine, okay? It's just an adjustment period. Besides, there's been a couple of things happening at this place that are unusual, even by the teacher's standards.
as you finish that sentence, you hear in the background,
Oh,
"Honey,
shit.
who are you on the phone with?"
Bye, Mom. Click.
Bye bye.
Uh,
Have a good time.
Not even kidding. She hangs up.
yeah.
She goes, bye, Mom. Click.
Wow.
So you click the phone out.
Turns it off, unplugs it. That's it.
Cool. You unplug a computer made out of magic. Congratulations, Allura.
Disconnected to the ethereal plane.
I'm a fucking wizard. I know how to do that shit.
Okay, fucking Harry Potter. Anyway, Allura, you get one final thing you can do before I end it off with Locke and go from there.
Okay, so she's too distracted to notice what Ilya was actually saying, but she does perk up when Ilya's suddenly like, "Bye, Mom," gone, and notices that there is the ethereal computer there. And assuming that, I mean, I don't know. Is Ilya moving away from that once she's done, or?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I'm basically Ilya is basically going onto this 2-seater couch and curling up.
In a ball, the fetal position.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
so
That's
she's
the one I'm
gonna
in now.
notice that you can send messages from here, and much like Ilya just has, she's gonna send a message home. Nothing elaborate, just hey mom, dad, school's going good. No one knows yet, but I'm finding a few people that I think I could trust. And yeah, hopefully with time, I'll fit in. This could be my big break. Love you, mom, dad, Allura. P.S. Turns out I'm cursed.
Bang's head in the keyboard.
You hit send.
Bang.
Best email sign off ever. P.S. Turns out I'm cursed.
You hit send on that. You don't get a response back like Ilya did, which is very concerning.
You
But
start to hear sirens in the background.
FBI, open up!
She waits at the computer for like a couple of minutes just to see if anything comes back straight away, and then when nothing does, she's just gonna kind of. Where is Ilya sat? Where's Ilya sat? On the couch. She's gonna go and sit next to Ilya, and just kind of head up at the ceiling, and yeah.
All right. Lock. We're gonna end off with
Yeah.
you. We're gonna end off with you.
Good, I'm gonna make it snappy because currently out of session, I feel like fucking Gollum's nutsack.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is attach noose to ceiling, attach legs to noose, fall asleep.
Thank God
I
you
am-
said legs.
I am back, Kenku.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I had to go and put your token where it's supposed to go. But anyway, so you do what with noose?
Okay, I tie noose to ceiling, I tie noose to legs, I pull myself up, I am now Batlock, I go to sleep. I'm Batlock.
Lock. Fucking Batlock.
Why do I have to end the session on Batlock?
Because I feel like shit.
Yeah, and also you chose for Eli to be the last one.
Exactly.
Okay, yep, cool. All right.
You chose this.
Yep, that's
You
that's
brought
brought-
that upon yourself.
I will admit to that. Yes, that's a fair statement.
Batlock.
That made it so much worse.
Oh,
Anyway.
man.
Good.
That is where we're going to end the session at. Thank you guys so much for listening. I greatly appreciate it. I would like to
Continue,
give. Yes, I do. I greatly appreciate it. I would like Alex to please do any plugins that she would like to do as far as streaming and all that other good stuff. Mayhem, you can do the same. I am going to be implementing that now. So please go ahead.
I completely forgot I'm on a podcast for a second. Yeah. As soon as you said plugins, I remembered that Critical Chaos exists. Anyway, yeah, I'm Alex. I'm not DMing. Oh my god, I almost said I'm DMing. I am currently a player over at Critical Chaos. We are streaming a Monster of the Week campaign every Wednesday night from 6:30 Eastern Standard to about like 10ish Eastern Standard. So if you ever want to check us out, come by on Wednesday nights.
Awesome, fantastic. We will get the links for all of that.
I'll send you those, Tony.
And I will be implementing links to each of those for all of the plugins onto the YouTube channel for each episode.
Wait a minute.
That includes you. That includes you.
You didn't let me do mine though.
I'm letting you do yours now because we've got Alex here and I want to start implementing some plugins for all the stuff that you guys do because I feel like that is fair and that is a nice gesture to you guys for coming in and doing this this little grand adventure with me. So please, Mayhem, plug all of your stuff in now. Thank you.
Hey, my name's Mayhem. I don't stream. I don't create any sort of content whatsoever on this internet. I'm just here as a friend to help Tony out by fulfilling his lifetime goal of being able to stream a different D&D podcast campaign every single day of the week. I am also just in his Discord right now. I don't have my own Discord server whatsoever. Like I said, I'm just a guy who hides away in other people's corners of the internet. No socials for you to follow me on, nothing whatsoever. Yeah.
So I will be adding his Duckies and Dargans podcast and his Twitch channel links. I will be adding all of that myself, seeing as how he doesn't want to do it. It's fine.
I have your polygraph results back. Turns out you're a big liar.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that Duckies and Dargans campaign. I hear that it's got 3 players, 2 Drow, and a Tiefling. Tiefling likes to get naked, but for some reason, the 2 Drow women don't kill him when he does it. I don't know. I don't. Maybe they're into him. Maybe they're not. And the DM is a massive asshole.
That all of that is facts, and I think it's because my charisma is so high. That's the reason that I'm going with.
Is your biggest sell Duckies and Dargons?
Your charisma being so high is compensating for your lack of dick.
Also, don't forget, this is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
No. You can't actually say that if you're not sponsored.
Well,
Paladins on Twitch.
Disclaimer: not sponsored by Raid.
About that, technically speaking, I am.
You're not. You're not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
I have a referral code.
Yeah, you're not sponsored by them though.
They're not
paying you on a...
So you're not right, but you're not wrong. So like I have.
Do they pay you a monthly fee?
I get fucking champions, so that's
that's not sponsored.
That's not a sponsorship.
Anyway.
I mean, I stream once in a blue moon, and I'm pretty sure I've got a fucking referral code for Raid.
Fucking hell.
I've not streamed in 4 years, and I've got a fucking referral code to Raid.
Anyway, so I'll do my last plugins, and then we're gonna go send you guys over to somebody. We're gonna do a little raid.
Everybody.
So
I'm gonna go to sleep.
You go do that, my friend. Thank you for joining us. My little plugins are simple. You guys already can see that I stream here on Twitch. I am in the process of changing my schedule due to the fact that I've started a new job starting tomorrow. So the stream schedule will change. However, Sundays is a guarantee that I will be here. I just don't know what the other 2 days are going to be currently. Secondly, you can go if you are into coffee or the energy drink stuff, or if you are looking for a pair of glasses, ones that I'm actually currently wearing right this minute for my headaches, that you can go and check out XP Coffee for the coffee stuff. Use code DIRTY20 for those. Dubby Energy for Dirty20 as well for the code if you would like a discount on that, which they do the energy drink stuff. And Tafasi Gaming, which sells prescription and non-prescription glasses. I am currently wearing the blue tinted glasses that help me with my migraines. But they also do prescription glasses. So if you're needing a new pair of glasses, you can go and use the same code DIRTY20 to get you a discount on some nice pair of shades. Okay, that's it for me. We're going to go raid somebody I have not seen in ages, and the fact that they are streaming and they are under the Dungeons and Dragons category, they popped up right up onto my feed instantaneously. So we're going to send you guys over to her. I don't know what she's currently doing, but I do know she's got herself put under the Dungeons and Dragons thing, so it is what it is. And let me send you over there.
Also, don't forget to answer the call whenever you get it regarding your car's extended warranty.
Okay, bye.